Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside this gentle world. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Please don't mind, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is not Boog Nice. Sorry to disappoint you. We're coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 180. Wait for it, 8.
8, baby. Let's go.
That's it. What's up? Wow. I can't believe we nailed that. I had no idea you were coming in. I had not seen you say that you were running the intro. Yeah, this is really cool.
You gotta stay on top of these updates, Fabio.
Well, there's a reason I silence notifications on group chats.
Well, maybe you should not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, you know what happened last time somebody did that, Fabio? Poncho lost out on the Mega Man score of a lifetime.
That's right. And I almost lost out on a vintage Mezco fortune telling machine.
That's true. I pinged you so many times.
Yeah.
For that.
Anyway,
one.
what's up, boys?
That thing is really cool, by the way. It's so random. Like, that's the kind of shit I'm into. So weird and makes no sense. And
it's exactly in my purview.
Hell yeah. How was y'all's week?
I was just telling Rick, honestly, I had a really good week this week. Like a lot of really productive shit. Monday I worked on an Octavia Spencer show that was really cool. On Tuesday I had to get an eye exam and new glasses, and I'm really feeling them. Can I show them off real quick?
Oh, Mia, let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk spectacles.
Let's talk spectacles,
Ooh,
baby.
let's go. The Costanza Classics? Say it
Bro.
ain't so.
These are the exact screen-worn pair from Batman Forever. These are Val Kilmer's glasses.
Yes.
I don't like these glasses. They pinch my nose.
Those are women's glasses.
Really happy with these. And then Wednesday, I got a haircut. First time in like 2 years or so.
Why
And
didn't
it
you get them
looks
all
fantastic.
cut?
Oh, fuck, Joe.
I have no retort.
Oh, my God.
That was foolproof.
It was.
And then Thursday, I downed a couple of the hardest bosses in Elden Ring, and it was badass.
Let's go.
Whoa.
And then
Dude,
today, I got my pictures taken, and they look really good. Can't wait to get those back. So I had a fantastic week, and I have a haul thanks to Pock Photos, who, by the way, I'm sure everybody knew except me. His name is Phil. So thank you.
Phil of the future,
Phil,
baby.
Phil of the future, baby.
I've just been calling him the
22nd
bastard,
century, man.
if not Pock.
The bastard.
Thank you.
I'm sure he
Phil,
prefers
Pock
the
Photos.
bastard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Hey, Phil at the
now-
door. The bastard.
Now with the boys, and we're talking toys. So yeah, it's a fun-tastic week.
Hey, I want to give another shout out to the bastard himself, Pock Photos.
Hell
He slid in my DMs earlier today and said that he himself had found some Pepsi Nitro as well, and I suggested that he pick it up so he can crack one open. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa,
It scares me
that
every
sounded
time.
like nitro,
I heard that nitrogen infusion. I heard
It's
it.
nitrogen infused pep, bro.
Wow, so good.
So hey, this one's for you, Pock. Phil, this one's for you, Phil.
Old P dog.
What about you, Rick? What kind of vintage gold did you find this week?
I found a really gigantic creature from the Black Lagoon
I saw that.
earlier today. I was
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
the hell is this? This thing's worth a lot of money. I actually even went to the guy at the thrift. I was like, "Hey, man, you see any more of these monsters around here?" And he's like, "No, that's the only one." I guess there was a Dracula and there was a Frankenstein. They're from 1991. Birth year.
Birth year. Let's go.
They looks like they typically sell for like, it's so random. It looks like 75 to like 175.
Whoa.
So this, I wish I had the other ones because like I seen somebody sell the entire lot of them for like $300, and I was like, oh shit,
damn,
that would have been good. Not much of shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think anything worthy of note. I just been out here dog sitting. So
whoa,
oh damn.
Yeah, and like I mean, the best thing happened when you dog sit. Just like the number one thing you want, the dog starts throwing up.
Oh, let's go.
And you have to tell the owners like, "Hey, man, so I didn't feed this guy shit. It's throwing up. Wasn't me. You know, no Shaggy here. You know, it was not me. There was no sofa that I was banging on. This dog just got sick on its solo shit. It was not me. Yeah, pretty unexciting week.
Yeah, big shout out to Rectangular in chat saying, Rick, you were born in 1991. That was the year I graduated high school. Hell yeah!
Oh my god! You're telling me that I was born when fucking Todd was walking the stage,
flip flops and all.
He was flipping the tassel on that hat, baby, throwing it high, never to be seen again. May your hat fly as high as your dreams.
That's true.
You realize nobody's graduating.
Yeah, but
you know what? Yeah. Well said, Rick.
But if they were, like, I don't know.
They're not though. I understand.
Hey, has anyone done this yet? Put a Raven 3D sculpt on a NECA mummy yet? Has anyone done this shit yet?
Whoa,
I haven't seen it. That's fire.
Nobody's done that.
You need the staff. You got a model of staff now.
Well, I found this staff. I have no idea what it's from.
Close, yeah.
What the hell? That's totally the staff.
What the fuck? It's been sitting in my pen holder for 2 years.
Right. Anybody in the chat that knows where the fuck that staff is from, let us know in the comments section down below.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to piece together this fucking conchu.
I think it needs to be bigger, like maybe like 10% bigger, the head.
The head? It's a big head? Yeah, probably. Yeah, the back of the skull's not even printed. It's just sticky tack on it.
Oh, okay. That looks fucking good.
So this is a Raven skull that you can just get on Thingiverse. So for those of you with a 3D printer, just search Raven skull. It's literally all I did.
Okay.
Thingiverse, and then you'll find it.
Back to Todd's comment. I guess I graduated high school exactly 20 years after. 2011, baby.
2011. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we're all feeling old today on this show. Wonderful. Yeah. That's all I got.
Oh, Haunted Dream says that's the In Space. That's the staff from In Space Black. Yeah, that makes sense.
What the hell is that?
From Power Rangers.
Oh, it's Power
Rangers in Space.
In Space. It was always my favorite. Like when that show was out, game over. I was in everybody's ear doing that. Oh yeah, I'm watching Power Rangers in space. I was like, what the fuck?
I thought the whole thing was like in space.
Oh my god.
That's real Futurama shit.
My week was...
Hey, Pancho, how was your week?
It was... Well, hey, I'm glad you asked. My week was... I don't even know what I did. We are at my job right now. This is like the busiest... We're doing one of our biggest like conventions of the year. Remember last year when I had to go live from that church? And when I had to produce the podcast from that church, and then I came out at the very end, it looked like I was getting kidnapped.
It looked like you were getting sequestered by the Holy Ghost.
Yes, so we're doing that again. It's not even been a calendar year yet, but they decided to do it again. So it's called ARC. It is a huge convention for preachers. Apparently, I did not know this last year. It's for preachers only.
I hope it's not
within real preachers
200
only.
feet of an elementary school.
True. So if you're one of the flock, get out. But basically, they come to us a week before the event starts and they say, hey, can you do all this outlandish shit? And we're like, okay, if you have the money, let's go. So that's what we're doing. So
yeah,
like,
the sensible thing would be to tell them, hey, next year, do it on time, or we're not going to do it. But these people, they just hear the money signs and they're like, oh yeah, we can ruin Poncho's week for a certain amount of money. Of course, absolutely.
It's like
we can stress him out. How stressed do you want him? I don't care. How much you pay the price?
So I've been prepping for that this week, because I thought, like an idiot, I thought I'd get like all the files and stuff early. No. The event is next Friday. I won't get files until Monday. So, and it's about like, I shit you not, like maybe 36 hours of like, of work in that file, and I have like less than a calendar week to finish it. It's gonna be the best. But that was basically my week. Oh shit, my birthday was last Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's
come on, baby, it's your birthday.
How was it?
It was great. Was it? I don't know. I just chilled at home. I guess that's great. I could have
the greatest birthday cake of all time.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god, the cake.
My wife works at a bakery, and she did some under the table shit, and it was great.
I thought mine was pretty lit because I got a Fudgy the Whale, but
oh shit, I want a pie. I want a birthday pie.
Hang on, wait, Poncho, yours takes the cake.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, it opened up a whole new.
You might say it was the greatest of all time special edition cake.
Wow.
Goat seat.
I'm actually just gonna just get a picture of the stupid cake because I'm sure everybody.
I'm not gonna let that one fly under the radar. The goat seat cake.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, so this image of Kermit has been floating around the internet for what feels like years, and then it came across like some weird YouTube video like maybe a couple of days before my birthday, and then Becca and my wife, were watching it, and I was like, hey, if you can you just put this on my birthday cake? And I said that like just very off the cuff. Never in a million years would I have thought that it would be real, but she definitely showed out, and it was great. It feels good.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to this picture. Fucking Gary found me that Aang out in the wild. So shout out to Gary. He still has not billed me for it yet, but
have you gotten that Aang yet?
No. He hasn't done that. He just hit me up and said, "Hey, yo, you need this Aang?" And I was like, "Oh, baby, do I? I need that Aang, and I need that new fucking child Naruto like plague. I need it."
Don't get too excited for that Aang. Do you want to screenshot the cake? I'm pretty sure.
Is it on the? Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I just put it on there.
Is that Aang really not good? That last one was really good, but this looked like it'd be even better.
Best action?
Man, let me tell you, it is not that good, Rick. I'm so sorry.
but how?
I have no idea. It's like, so the articulation on the legs is so. Hey, you know what? Funny enough, it's in this picture, so there's a reason for this to be up. It's like the articulation on like the back of the knees. It's not cut like a normal. It barely gets like 90 degrees, barely. And then like, if I always say that like if there's one thing domestic figures are missing that import figures have, it's like a ball and socket on the shoulder, so the shoulder joints can go up and down like in a shrugging motion.
Oh,
like
okay.
When like this makes it it's very apparent here. Like it just looks bad because it's probably just due to the sculpt, or you know what? It's probably not even the sculpt's fault. It's just the scale that they're manufacturing these figures at. I think just the smaller you get, the less and less favors it does to the sculpt, because they've shown off renders of this. They've shown off renders of their entire line, and the renders themselves and the tech in the renders look really good. It's just, I think when they're producing them at such a small scale, a lot of that tech gets lost or it gets misinterpreted just because of like the tension of manufacturing in that scale. So It's unfortunate. Go ahead.
As I say, that makes a lot of sense. You know, I know that like legends, like when they're first sculpted, they're like 7 inches tall, and they get or almost every figure is much bigger in scale when they're sculpting it, and by the time it's produced, it loses that scale.
Yeah. So God bless him for trying, but this was. Yeah. But you know what? Maybe the first one is still the exact same. I was just so jubilous over the first Aang because the Napoleon Dynamite sucks so much. So I don't know. I'll have to double check.
My only issue with that first Aang is just that fucking tunic, making him have no neck. He looks like a real George Costanza.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
What do you mean I have no neck?
Well, count them. That's 2 George Costanza references in this episode.
Ooh, everybody takes a drink every time that we mention George Costanza.
Let's go.
I should have gone a tall boy.
I poured about 6 shots of Crown Royal into this stupid Pepsi, so I'm kind of feeling it right now.
Damn, okay.
Not really.
This guy likes to party. No wonder he couldn't take me to Bojangles. He was too fucked up.
That's true.
Rick, I would have.
I mean, he wouldn't drive you there in those conditions.
I would have, but I just had this cake, and who knows how many shots of Crown Royal right now with this Pepsi Nitro. Can't do it.
Damn. It was a great cake. It was a Chantilly. It had fresh fruit in the middle. Shouts out.
Oh shit. Shout out to the Chantilly cream, huh?
Shout out to Chantilly, Virginia, where Phil Pock Photos lives.
Whoa! Dude, everything's coming together tonight, huh?
It's all coming together, baby. And I sent him a little goodie bag of things too. I did a stream with him last week. I think I talked about on the last episode, and he's a really big fan of that NECA Michael Keaton Batman they did years ago. Okay. So I'm like, yo, I have some leftover parts and a head sculpt that Aaron Williams did for me that he did an extra cast of.
Beautiful.
So I sent him. This one is the one that got all messed up because I lost it for 3 months. And it was,
thing looks like it was busy. That thing looks like it was busy getting nuts.
Did it want to? Yeah, it did. So Aaron Williams, AW Designs, took a cast of it before he sent it out, thankfully, and he sent me another one. Then I found this one, so I still have this one, but since he loves Pock Photos loves that Michael Keaton Batman so much, I'm like, hey, you want this extra head sculpt? There you go. So we did a little trade ski. Like I said, he sent me this as a kind of a late birthday gift. Because he remembered on the podcast I was talking about how this armored Spider-Man, the original one from Toy Biz from the animated series, was one I distinctly remember losing in an airport in Venezuela.
Oh no!
And what a deep cut, and he got it for me, so that was cool.
Now what? Let me put this out there. Just because it seems like you got something for something that you lost in an airport. So let's hope I get this. When I was 13 years old, I was in an elevator with my dad. He goes, "Oh man, carry this backpack." And I'm like, "All right, I guess." And I took the backpack, and I don't remember for what reason it was. It could have been it was too heavy or whatever the fuck reason it was. I took this backpack off, put it on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, once we leave, I'll just pick up the backpack and be on my way." Well, guess what? 12-year-old Rick did not pick up the backpack, and that backpack had everything in it. It had 2 laptops. It had our original Xbox. It had our GameCube. It had our PS2.
How big is this fucking backpack?
It was huge. It was an Oakley hiking backpack. This had all of my dad's expensive sunglasses, and oh my god, you won't believe what sunglasses it had in them. You won't believe it. It had the fucking sunglasses. You remember, for 1 year, Oakley was really pushing these sunglasses that had speakers built into them, like little headphones built into them. So when you wear them, you have little headphones. Yeah. So we lost that entire fucking backpack, and of course, the great people of Mexico City did not turn the backpack in. Because why would they? These poor people live in poverty. They've fucking never seen a PS2. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking this."
That makes sense.
So if anybody has an extra backpack full of electronics sitting around, just send them to me.
Yeah, if anybody has a backpack full of 6th generation game consoles, just send it right over.
Well, and ideally, I have something similar. I have a drawer full of charge cables that I'm positive I'm going to find a use for at some point. You really need them.
Hey man, you never know. So if anybody has a pair of Oakley Thumps, that's what they used to be called. Oakley Thumps, because the glasses had literal headphones fucking built into them that you could like put into your ear when you wore them, let me know. Make it up to my father, who has been disappointed since I was 12 years old.
Oh, we may be able to get the electronics back, but we can't get the respect back that you lost that day. Unfortunately.
Oh man, that was a horrible day.
Well, with that,
let's get right into the news. No, let's
kind of, yeah. Well, we're kind of waiting for Boog for Legends too, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll just skip Legends and come back. It's really only one thing. This week, nothing basically. Like there's like a couple of things on the topic list. There's Legends, Power Rangers, Mezco, Pokemon, Plunderlings, and miscellaneous, but a lot of these are one-hit wonders, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there's a little bit of splash of McFarlane in there, if you will. Just as a chaser.
Oh God.
Yeah, a lot of articulation.
Yeah, well, not a lot.
I guess
funny enough. Okay, there is a fun topic spinoff actually off of McFarlane because some of the DC Direct stuff is shipping, and it's related to what McFarlane is doing as well. I guess we can start there. I'm already here. I forgot it was screen sharing. Here's they teased Batman Blackest Night.
All right.
Cool. First we saw him emerging from the ground, just hands only, super sick. Spooky.
Hands only.
And then we found the full reveal, and then to go along with that, it's Blackest Night Superman.
Attorney at law.
There he is. And it's funny because in the same week they solicited the next wave of, previously unreleased deceased figures. Let me go on his Instagram from DC Direct or DC Collectible. What were they called at the time? Who cares? They were DC Essentials brand, and I'm looking at these and I'm like, how funny is it that they're putting out, two separate brands of essentially zombie DC characters, and DC Essentials still kind of did it better, in my opinion.
Yeah, DC Essentials did it better, and it was like fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being a toy brand and knowing that like 5 years ago somebody did it better than you?
Are you getting a Skype call? Was that a Skype ringtone?
Yeah, my dad still lives in 2008, so.
Oh my God.
I was about to say who uses Skype?
Is Boog trying to Skype in? Does he know we're on Discord?
Could you imagine? It's like, yeah, I'm on Tiny Chat. What's the link?
Oh my God.
Bro, we're on Ventrilo?
Oh God,
dude, these DC Essentials DCs look pretty fire, honestly.
Yeah, they look like, it was so funny because when I saw them, I didn't know what they were at first, and I was like, damn it, like I'm gonna have to give Todd some credit. These look fucking good. And then I thought, and then I processed what it was, and I was like, man, fuck Todd. How are these figures like 5 years old and they're better than his? He had 5 years time.
I would say closer to like 2 years old, because this was like this is the last wave, basically right before Todd got the license. So they'd put out like 1 or 2 waves. They had like Superman and Joker and Batman and something else, and they didn't produce this next one. And now through McFarlane, they're finally releasing them. Still got those weird like long forearms, but man, those faces are sick.
Fucking liking it, man. I'm still liking it. 5 years, 2 years, 7 years. Fucking liking it.
Yeah, honestly, they could kind of double as like battle damage in a lot of ways too. At least the faces.
When is this new DC Direct company gonna quit playing games and give us that fucking Etrigan the Demon?
When are they gonna finish DC Icons? Gosh darn it!
Just give me that Etrigan so I can stop thinking about it every day of my fucking life since the reveal.
I wish I could make that happen for you, Rick.
And I know you would, brother. I know it, baby.
But yeah, along with that, a little Blackest Night action. Will it be a wave? Are these individual figures? Is it going to be one every 3 months at Target for the next year until at the end of the year they're all in one box set? Who knows?
I like where your head's at, and you know what? So does Todd.
Hey,
this guy's got his head on right.
Got his head on straight.
If it keeps those prices at $19.99, you do what you got to do. All right, that's Todd. That's all.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, literally. I think we talked everything else. Another 2-camera little presentation, but these are just statues, so we don't really fudge with that.
Hey, but these aren't his. Let's note these aren't his statues.
Oh,
these
yeah,
are DC Direct statues.
These are DC Direct statues. That's right. But as always, you love him commenting on on the stuff to camera and talking about their different body parts and stuff. I'll give you one guess what he says at this part right here.
Don't even gotta hear him to know.
I don't want to.
This
all right.
is exactly why we don't put articulation there.
Oh no!
Ruin
you won't
that
get those
sculpt.
proportions.
You want to cut hair? Really? Come on.
Come on, ruins it. You don't think that
that's
ruins
it for
it?
Todd.
Hell yeah. We can talk Power Rangers real quick, I guess, if you want to.
Hit those super chats because one of them is related to this.
For sure. Blake Coleman hit us with $5. He said, pretty much give us any DC line not named McFarlane. Hell yeah. Thank you.
See, now I like where this guy's head's at.
Honestly, I would love it if NECA re-released their DC figures that they did for like, the 2-packs, like 4 different 2-packs, but just through McFarlane. Like, screw it.
Really should. Even if they just released it in a full 4-pack, like,
yeah,
that's like a way to get around it, or like get McFarlane or DC to allow it. Yeah, just do a fucking 4-pack. People will buy it.
Not the Predators, not the Aliens, just the DC characters. That would be sick. Yeah. Randy, let's make it happen. Talk to Todd. Well, he probably doesn't want to talk to his former boss, actually.
Daddy Rand. Let's get to it. Come on.
The Iron Fist.
Big shout out to Blake Kwame for cyberbullying me earlier in the chat, making fun of me for saying the word jubilous. I love it.
But you know what? There was reason for it. That's a very religious word.
Oh, is it? Well, hell yeah. Any day on Good Friday. Let's go.
Everywhere around here.
You know what? It is a Good Friday.
Places around here, the churches around here, they always have signs that says like join in jubilation.
Let's go.
Seen those? You guys never seen those? I swear, one of them I saw was in LA.
My life is literally
better be a girl
revolving
shooting
around
fireworks from her fingertips.
I watched the first trailer for Better Call Saul season 6. Like, I just realized today before I saw the trailer, I was like, I haven't seen a single trailer about this. And I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't ruin anything. And I guess it doesn't. I don't know.
No, they've been releasing like short clips and like posters, but yeah. I have yet to see the trailer. I probably won't because I really, really love that show. And
it's just a bunch of like out of context, just establishing shots, basically.
Okay,
it's really nice. Also,
they did put the last season on Netflix, so you have. At the time that they released it, you had 1 calendar week to catch up on all of season 5 before season 6 started.
I did it already.
Okay, wonderful. Can't blame you.
Also, real quick, Bo Biggs hit us with $20. Thank you so much. Hell yeah.
Bo Biggs, the man, the myth.
Of course. And then Carlos Cerrone hit us with $5, longtime friend of the show. Said, hey, y'all, much love. Just here to remind everybody that Mortal Kombat is still definitely a movie. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, good call. I'd almost forgotten about that.
That's a movie that's very likely going to get another movie.
You think so? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. They said a while ago that they greenlit that shit.
There's some sequel bait in that for sure.
I wonder if like the new WB like turnover thing is going to affect Mortal Kombat stuff too, and
you could fucking hope it does, huh?
Well, on that note, DC, big move right there because of the merger with Discovery or whatever. But another one of their actors has gotten into a little bit of hot water over some public intoxication. Barry Keegan, the guy who played the Joker in the Batman.
Oh shit!
What?
The Joker baby?
Alternate
Joker
universe
baby.
Alternate universe Ezra Miller?
Intoxication arrest in Dublin.
Oh shit!
Dublin, really? Like, come on.
What did you do in Dublin? What did you do in Dublin, Ireland, to get in trouble for being intoxicated?
You have to be sloshed, as they say over there. I'm
sure.
You got to be like making terroristic threats.
Do you think
for you to get in trouble in Ireland?
Do you think he was just reciting his Joker monologue in the bar and they just called the police?
Yeah, he might have still had his prosthetics on and he was slurring his words through them and they just thought he was intoxicated.
How crazy is it? How crazy is it that 1 week Ezra Miller gets in trouble, his alternate universe reality self, Barry Keoghan or whatever his name is, gets in
very
trouble.
true.
Crazy. It's just meant to be.
I feel bad for Ezra Miller because we all know it was actually the Reverse Flash.
It wasn't him.
I went back and beat up that woman in a convenience store. I went back and beat up that guy at a karaoke bar. It was me all along.
It was me, Austin.
Oh man!
You think it was actually Selena that licked all the ice cream while the lady was gone? It was me.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
So yeah, DC. I mean, movie wise, some good, some bad. I don't know, man. These guys. I mean, they like to party, man. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I like to
They're
party.
partying.
Hey,
Look at
nobody parties but me. All right, that's it for DC and Todd McFarlane. There was some public relations, right?
Sure.
Mighty Morphin public relations.
Yeah, let's go. There was a fan first Wednesday. What was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
There it is.
you got to do the intro again, though.
Do I? Oh. Shit.
Wait, have I seen that shirt? Well, you had the red one the last time.
I had the gray one. Yeah, this one's dope. I like this one a lot. The back is amazing.
It's a very high quality shirt.
Dude, yeah, the screen print on this feels so nice. Every time I touch it, it feels so good.
Yeah, what else? What else is like that?
This hair, dude, mane and tail horse shampoo.
Mane and tail. My sister used to use that. That's hilarious.
When I got my haircut on Wednesday, the girl asked what I use, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm here for it."
What did I miss?
McFarlane. That's it. Yeah, just our weeks and McFarlane and some super chats.
Nice. Okay.
We were just about to start Hasbro, so now that you're here, we can just start with Legends.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, now that we've seen episode 3 of Moon Knight,
Actually,
the previous 2.
Also, I was actually in the middle of episode 2 and got distracted, and I don't know. I guess I'll watch them later when we're done. But so I'm guessing the Mr. Knight character premiered in episode 3. Yes.
No,
he's in 2. You got to finish that.
Oh,
episode.
really? Okay.
Yeah, he comes back in 3, but yeah, he premieres in 2.
Got it. And Isaac's brother is playing. I'm confused. What happened with that?
So the exclusive. I mean, they revealed these as digital renders, but the first in-hand official review of the prototypes was given to the Figure Report, aka Oscar Isaac's brother, who apparently
I knew that, but he played a role on the show though too, right?
He's his stand-in / double.
Got it. Okay.
So I think he showed some parts of the like behind the scenes during the review, and he shows that he had to wear like a prosthetic nose to like match Oscar Isaac's more. It's pretty funny.
I guess just going forward, I guess his name is Michael.
Mike Isaac.
Yeah, I actually I watched like 80% of the review. It was actually really good. He seemed really comfortable, and like he had been doing that for a while.
Yeah, a lot of good wordplay.
Yeah. And then I actually spoke to him and DM on Instagram the next day too. So we chopped it up for a few minutes, and I congratulated him and told him he did a good job on the review.
Yeah, nice dude. He really did. It was a good review, and I mean, we had only seen these as renders, so it was cool to actually see the physical prototypes. Mm-hmm. And then there was a photo, I think it might have been on Twitter, of Oscar Isaac like with the 2 figures plus one of the Moon Knight busts.
Yeah, I saw that.
You said a bust?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I literally just saw a few minutes ago, heading over here, that I think some Marvel site reported on the figures in his review too. I'm not sure what site that was. It was on Instagram. Maybe it was Marvel's main entertainment site on YouTube, or no, actually I think it was like a written article or something. I gotta try to find it.
I'll give it to him, man. I was really impressed that this man had like setups going while he was reviewing the figures too.
Yeah, that was.
He wasn't just sitting there like talking about the figure and talking about the poses that he would do but didn't do. Like, I always hate it when I watch these reviews and like, number one, I've never seen you take a picture. Number two, I've never seen you pose the figure that's in the video. Like, come on, get together.
Yeah,
So shout out to Mike for doing it well.
Once again, the displaying community has pretty much changed, revolutionized the way that people review, the way that companies market, all of that stuff. Everything is literally centered around playing with your toys and posing them and sick posing and really cool poses and team building and portrait style shots and all of that stuff is so popping right now, and that's all due in part to the displaying community, which I gotta say it, A.C.B.A. led the way.
100%.
And I'm just glad it's going this way now, because like it hypes me up more for figures when they do things like this.
Yeah.
They give them to people in the community and stuff like that. It makes me more hyped for the figures, honestly.
No doubt. We all just big kids, so of course when we see that shit, it gets us excited, no doubt.
Well, not to be outdone, but the biggest Marvel Legends news this week was actually a leak. And I think it's safe to talk about it because people are like just straight up finding these at Target now. Like they have been all week. My
Target
friend,
and Walmart.
Travis from A Toy Kind of Mood, which everyone should go subscribe to here on YouTube, it found 2 of them today. Or maybe he got them shipped, but it was just like just 2 random figures, basically. He ordered 2 of them and he didn't know which ones he was getting. So these are out there. They're street dated technically, but if you've got a Target that plays fast and loose with the street dates, you can probably
get the street date is 24th.
Yeah.
Well, there's rumor right now, but there's no confirmation. People are saying this shit, but these communities they stretch shit out too much. But a lot of people claim that it's not just a street date, that Disney wants them back.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of people saying it.
Employees are saying they've been recalled, but that's their way of saying that they don't want to sell them because they're street dated. It was just kind of like a BS.
I don't know.
I've not really like there's nobody that's confirmed it, but a lot of people have been saying exactly what Fabio just said. Yeah, that they've been recalled. So you know what to do, people. Take another fucking legend with you and scan it, because
absolutely
that's the only way you're gonna get it.
Scan a different. Go self checkout, scan a different legend, and then walk away with the one you have.
There's nothing like these guys in the Marvel community that are really sad or mad about people doing that. You're messing with the stock. How could you do this?
It don't matter if it's getting
sold.
But I saw Johnny had found a case. I think MCU Collector had found a case. Your guy, Toy Kind of Mood. I'm pretty sure this was the first image that came out. I'm not sure who that was that found it.
I'm trying to find the one of like the spine art too, but
there's definitely some reviews up, and I was also gonna say, that we're gonna have this fan first Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday, the 19th. So if Hasbro does not mention anything about the Thor stuff, then for certain that it got recalled and wasn't supposed to be out yet. If they just go ahead and announce it, then it is what it is. It'll probably be out officially on the 24th. So we'll find out on Tuesday for sure. There's the bust. Okay.
I was looking for earlier, so it's cool that the guy has them himself. And then shout out to the Figure Report, his brother, because good for him. I mean, it was a pretty small channel, and obviously this got him a lot of buzz. So I followed.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it was up to like 22K when I looked the last time.
Oh wow!
And his name is Michael Hernandez. So excuse me.
He's buzzing.
A lot of these actors, they change their names and whatnot. So who even knows if Oscar Isaac's Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
We continuing to see a lot of like celebrity people, hip hop artists, actors, all types of people that are into the fandom, and not only just into like collecting and stuff, but into like displaying and setting up stuff, and find it really cool to see all of the stuff going on Instagram right now. So it's pretty cool, and it's cool that Legends continues to to fuck with the streets, so to speak. You know, they are definitely the trailblazers in terms of keeping in tune with the fans and kind of like seamlessly bridging that gap. And like I've said this plenty of time, but it's such a symbiotic relationship with Marvel Legends. So Hasbro continues to please. So yeah, again, this coming Tuesday is going to be Fan First Tuesday with Marvel Legends. Look out for some really cool reveal, or at least a couple that I know of for sure. So it should be very interesting.
So yeah, back to the Thor Wave, just real quick, because I do have a better picture. This was kind of the first image that had come out. People were sharing this, and then people started getting it in hand. So we got some good looks at them. Here they are in the bubble. Korg build the figure wave. This Thor looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. I saw somebody saying he looks like Kurt Russell from Big Trouble in Little China,
which is hilarious because what's his name? Star-Lord looks exactly like just Kurt Russell from Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at this.
His face, it looks like somebody made a mistake and like accidentally put the file for Kurt Russell
right,
with this figure, because when you look it up close, it looks just like him.
This is like our fourth Star-Lord, and we still haven't got one.
There's been multi-pack ones, I don't know. The one that came with Ego was another one. So yeah, I mean they've done quite a few Star-Lords.
Yeah, and none of them really look that great.
And you know what? You know what? There's one thing people can't deny. People can't deny that this podcast, they kind of lean towards Legends, this podcast of ours, but this wave is bullshit. That bath is fucking garbage.
The bath
and
is crap.
I cannot believe that there's not at least one comic figure in this wave. This fucking sucks.
And they got my feet out.
They got the feet. We got the gore feet.
Whoa! Yeah. Can you imagine?
I'm very surprised that they strayed so far away from the source material for Gore's look here. I did not expect this at all.
Yeah, it looks like Voldemort.
Yeah, I really do. It looks like Voldemort mixed with Piccolo from the live action movie.
Oh my god! Have you seen the Photoshop where somebody put the Piccolo colors on it?
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the community who literally tagged me in that all week long. Thank
you. You know who this looks like? You know what he really looks like? He looks like Kami. That's who he fucking looks like. He looks like just fucking Kami before Piccolo absorbs his ass.
He really does. Yeah, it's rough looking.
There's that one, Korg.
And he's hella small. Like, you know what? I would be annoyed, but if it was like a big figure, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like this thing, he's not even taller than Thor. Crazy.
Yeah, like here's some comparisons of them out of box as well.
Oh my god.
Not that much bigger than Thor. Look at that.
Look at that. He's barely. Oh, damn. That's just.
Here's Jane Foster with her comic counterpart.
That's cool.
Both of them. Unmasked head looks pretty good, though.
It does.
Yeah, that looks good.
So when she gets the power of Thor, she also gets his golden flowing locks?
Or, I have a feeling that she's just going to be Goldilocks even before she gets the power.
Okay. Package.
Ooh, her hair is different now.
And then here's Korg with the OG Korg.
And
how can the Build-A-Figure look worse than the original figure? The original figure is actually really nice. It's a nice mold.
You want to know?
Mold?
Want to know something crazy? No, it's not. You want to know something crazy? Is that I know somebody that has it. Fuck, I forget who the hell it was that was telling me, but they told me that you see that stance on the Build-A-Figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that because the legs don't close any further.
Oh no.
Legs are always stuck like that. Apparently, they just don't go in anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah. There's Gore. Oh, look at his black fingernails, edgy.
Ooh, Kami, what are you doing?
Yeah, the scars. I mean, it is an interesting look, but you're right. It looks nothing like the comic version.
This literally just looks like Christian Bale on his day off, like hella ashy. Like
this. You know what this looks like? This looks like if you were in Koreatown. Down in LA, and you accidentally caught Christian Bale at a Korean spa. You were like, "What the fuck is that? Christian Bale at the spa getting a clay mask?" That's like, yeah, man, that's fucking Christian Bale. This is his spot.
I'd imagine they they probably just change. I mean, like, I feel like you got Christian Bale. It's like the same thing when superheroes always take their masks off. Like, you gotta make this guy look like Christian Bale, I guess. And considering like the source material, he kind of has like a featureless face almost in the comics. So I feel like they were like,
he looks even more like Voldemort in the comics, to be honest.
You know what I'm thinking? You know, Pancho, that's a good point. It might be a Kate Beckinsale thing.
Oh, what's that?
Like when we first saw her and she just had her hair down, she had like the black around her eyes, but we didn't like. And then when she could put on her helmet and look like Hela when she wanted to. Like maybe this is a situation.
Yeah, maybe he'll snap his fingers and his nose and top lip will disappear.
Yeah, man.
He's based on early concept art, so maybe digitally he'll look a lot different in the actual movie.
True. Could you imagine?
I don't know. On the package, he looks just like this.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
But that could have been the art that they were given, like 2 years ago. When did they first start shooting this movie?
Years ago, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we got Grimace Thanos. So, good. A lot of changes could be made.
Here's your various stars, Lord.
There he is.
Oh, and it's Kate Blanchett, not Kate Beckinsale. Thank you, C. Young.
Thank you. I was like, who the hell? And then I put two and two together.
Speaking of which, we need some Underworld figures, bro.
Yeah, let's do that. I've never seen Underworld. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, bro. They're so good. Back to back, fantastic films.
What do you think?
I'm kind of glad they stopped right there.
What's better? What's better, Blade or Underworld?
Close.
Blade 1 sucks. Hot take.
Blade 2 is
Blade 2 is
you really think Blade 1 is bad?
Yeah, so Boog, let me explain. Last year I was bored and I was like, you know what? Let me pay some respect to Wesley. Let me go watch the OG, the real OG in the Marvel universe. Let me go watch this movie.
Someone's gonna
and what kind of shit? They got a fucking human within the whole time. Like I don't like movies that have some human that helps you relate to the hero. I don't fucking need this human. The whole movie he's protecting this girl. I don't give a fuck about this girl. Like what the fuck? But you know what? I'll give it to you. The second one is incredible, and I love the second one. But the first one, I was just super annoyed. I didn't even remember that the whole movie he's like with this girl, and I was just super annoyed when I was watching it. I was like, bro, who is this? Like, who is this person that's just tagging along with Blade like the whole movie? Like, I hate when stories feel the need to insert a human because that's the only way that we could like the hero is if we have the human perspective. Like, no, man, I don't need this fucking lady. Like, what the hell?
Well, to be fair, to play devil's advocate, this is the godfather of modern Marvel movies. They had to pull out all the standard Hollywood tricks to get this thing greenlit. And imagine.
I mean, I'll give it to him. We got Triple H in a movie.
Oh my god, that's
the
right.
King of Kings.
I totally forgot about that. Wow.
Triple H, baby.
Real quick, I was going to mention the figure really to get out of this wave is the Teenage Groot. If you missed out on the other one, there was one before in a 2-pack, right?
Yeah.
There was also like a 5-point articulation one as well, which is the one I have because I'm a pleb. But
time for you to upgrade, brother.
The kitty version, right?
Yeah, I mean it works out. I think it's the same sculpt, just less cuts. Which, whatever. He didn't do shit in that movie. He just played video games. So.
Well, speaking of helmets on the actors, this is the first like helmeted Thor since like the original like pre-Return of Marvel Legends MCU lines.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, so
you know what?
People got some hot takes about this outfit.
You know what's wild about the Thor, this like the suited up Thor, is you could army build this and just have like some like guards for Asgard or something like that.
Yeah,
Asgards.
You know, I wish I'd taken. God, I feel so dumb. I wish I'd have taken a screenshot, but I swear to God, somewhere in one of these Marvel Legends communities, somebody posted a picture of this figure and went, "This Thor sucks. He looks like a whore. Only whores wear gold."
What?
And he was dead serious. He's like, he looks like a ghetto whore. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, racist to boot, huh? Fuck.
Man, I wish I would have taken a picture of it. Everybody was just fucking smoking him in the comments. It was hilarious.
that Thor is going to get chopped up, bro. It's going to be a lot of kit bashes with that. The sleeveless one.
Well, the sleeveless one, yeah. But I was gonna say this one is for sure already like the most kit bashed as far as like reuse of parts. Like the arms, no questioner from any of the other like chainmail armed Thor, because every other figure in this wave is pinless except him.
Let's go.
That's an eagle eye right there.
I didn't even realize that.
I mean, I think quality-wise, the Tessa Thompson, the Valkyrie, is really good.
Thor over there,
do we like the designs overall? I mean, that's up for debate for sure, but the figures are well done.
The figures all look good, except for that terrible back.
Somebody you got to watch, related but not related, Jesse Falcon on Facebook. He had a post this past week showing the designs from the X-Men Gala. So I don't know what it was. Let me try to find it. And then he had posed a question to people that are friends with him on Facebook if we would be interested in seeing figures that look like this, look like those designs.
Put in a Comic-Con box set if you don't want.
Okay, couple of comments I want to get to here. Oh snap! Saying that Gore looks like an unpainted 1980s airport Hare Krishna.
Oh my god!
Yes. Specifically, he looks like the zombie Hare Krishnas from the original Dawn of the Dead, but without a painted robe. And then Eddie Gonzalez, I think, is summing it up for everybody here that the MCU, unfortunately, is never going to use the classic Thor character Bay Raider Bill. He's done with it.
We've seen him. We've seen him in
We've seen a statue of Bay Raider Bill, but never actually the character.
Oh, we did. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Seen him. He was in the tube trapped by the Collector.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Well, people speculate that's just somebody from his race.
Right. He's got
dressed exactly like Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, exactly.
In Asgardian garb.
And that's just a dog in a spacesuit. Could be any dog.
Exactly. That's just a duck named Howard. It's not necessarily Howard the Duck.
No, you know what? We should just call this Gore the God Butcher the artist proof.
Yes.
Artist proof. This is artist proof.
This is your Walmart. This is the great value God Butcher right here.
I don't know. Maybe Todd is having that influence on the industry, and he has forced the Marvel Legends team hand, and they have to come up with their own artist proofs now.
It's true.
Yeah.
Once again.
All right. One final photo which had something good here I wanted to show. Yeah, look at the pinless elbows on her, on Thor.
Looking good.
On Star-Lord. I mean, the legs are definitely reused, but the upper body is not. He's got some new attachments for the hands too, you know. Gore is pinless, and then Korg, and then this Thor is pinned up.
Those locks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So, will they address this on Fan First Wednesday or whatever? Who knows? Probably not.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
There was a couple things that Jesse shared. I can't even find the other thing. I'm still searching. He also shared a bunch of the Marvel Legends, had scans of all of the Marvel Legends stuff from the old Toy Fair magazines. I thought that was really cool and interesting.
I did see that. That was really nice. That was neat.
He's also always really down to speak his mind. He posts articles that talk shit about Disney all the time. And I'm like, damn, this guy's down as fuck.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
He always do accept my friend request, would you? I just sent it right now.
Oh, he probably will. He usually accepts everybody.
Let me get on that as well.
So the other thing coming up, which isn't technically announced, but we know is coming, is the 20th of every month there is a Marvel Legends related reveal. So even after this, there's perhaps something coming.
Whoa.
Because it's the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends, y'all. Come on. Keep up.
You're on fucking
fire. What was last month's reveal?
The VHS art for Jean Grey and then Jean Grey herself.
Yes, that's right. Okay. All right. So we in store for quite a few things this week then. Tuesday, and then I guess they'll lead into something for Wednesday. I wonder if they'll do it where how they did it before, where they only let the fans or the people who had post memberships see what was going on. Remember when they did that with the Sinister and the Iron Spider? I guess you guys don't remember.
No, I don't remember that.
No, they did it where the next day, after the fan first, they revealed the Iron Spider and the Mr. Sinister VHS, but they did it exclusively for Post members, and I think that's the time that Pharaoh Monch was there or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember it.
So yeah, it might be 2 days worth of reveals. So look out for that.
It's gonna be a Marvel Legends extravaganza. Careful now. That's it for Legends.
For Legends, yeah. I don't know about anything else leaking or anybody finding anything else early.
I guess this was the only other thing.
What's that? Oh, the 3 Spider-Man.
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
They got tired of everybody asking. They're coming in 2023.
I love that we were gonna skip over like the biggest fucking dude.
I thought the leak was bigger, honestly.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, it's more, I don't know, immediate. This is just an announcement of an announcement, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Marvel Legends doing the greatest Spider-Man of all time. I don't know.
Oh, look at me right at the top there.
Art with Toys with some hot take right here. Art with Toys. Shout out to Art with Toys. I met him in person for the first time at like the post WonderCon after party at Dave & Buster's in Orange, California. Super fun.
Dang, Dave & Buster's. Wow.
Yeah, he was not one of the people whose order got forgotten by the waiters.
He's special.
He got his in a timely fashion.
That.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I hope they pull out all the stops. I hope they, go super articulated and have unmasked head sculpts for each of them. If they were to not give you unmasked head sculpts for each, that would be a travesty.
Yep.
I
don't think they would do that, right?
Yeah, you know, let's. I hope one of them is listening right now. Let's let them all know that I speak for every Marvel Legends fan when I say that we don't care. We'll pay $30 for a deluxe if it means that we get a fucking head sculpt of these actors. Okay?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we already paid.
Pay that price.
You're already paying a deluxe price.
We're already paying.
Whether that includes that stuff or not is notwithstanding.
You might as well give us deluxes of these guys and do it right.
Or screw it, just do 2 $20 figures, one with head sculpt, one without. Take it from Todd once again.
Oh, really putting up Todd for this?
No. No, for real. If they're gonna be $27.99 each, I mean, if nothing else, it's gonna be on some commemorative packaging for the anniversary of the original Tobey Maguire film. So that's another $5 under the price tag. So yeah, $30 feels about right.
Feel like that.
I'm wondering if I'm hoping this will be a wave. I hope it'll be a full wave. If they're going to give Thor a full wave of all movie figures, then they got to go all out for Spider-Man, and we got to have a Lizard Build-A-Figure or something. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the real question. Obviously, the Spider-Mans are coming, but what about the villains? They got to do the Doc Ock, the Goblin, Lizard. Screw it. I mean, if remolding that Lizard or just repainting it and putting it out again on the existing mold helps pay for a bunch of new stuff on this, I don't think anyone will complain.
Yeah, if you single card that Lizard like you did for Amazing Spider-Man 2, it means that the Build-A-Figure is like a super sick, moving tentacles Doc Ock. Yeah, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, exactly. Electro and his new look, obviously the Goblin with the tattered, hoodie and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's all got to be there. And I mean, at that point, you can take parts of that Goblin, and provided that the hoodie and stuff is an overlay, then you can just give us the original Goblin, basically as he first appeared in.
Exactly. I was thinking that too. They might actually go all the way out and give us the full suited original movie looks of the villains too. That might be dope.
Ideally, he would get a box of donuts with a Green Goblin.
I want Aunt May with glider impaling action.
Well, you know what would really be good, because obviously we don't know if he's ever coming back. It would be really good to get a Ned.
Oh, we're getting that. That's already that was already leaked.
Was good.
Sure.
I swear to God, man, now Todd is going to be
Supposed
roasting
to be
me.
a Ned and Parker 2-pack supposedly.
Good, man. He needs one. I mean,
yeah,
we don't really know where their story goes from here. So
I'm wondering if that means an all new unique scope for Ned, because that's also a Kid Basher's dream for that sort of robust body type.
I know we can make a fucking poncho figure out of that. We can make a me. We can make a me. We can make a JC. Big boys stand up. Baby. Yeah, there's fucking no holds barred.
Let's go. Let's go. We got David.
Also, we already got a David. You know what we really need? We really need another re-release of that Zendaya. She goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I was just thinking that maybe they might do Marissa Tomei on May. I mean, you just joked about that, but they might actually do a figure.
That would be cool. I mean, you got 2 waves worth. And listen, I get it. The biggest movie of all time, outside of Avengers Endgame and all that. The biggest movie of all time right now. You could do the bare minimum fine and people will still buy it. Okay. Don't do that. Go, I mean, if you're saying it's a year out, 2023, go all the fudge out with it. Come on. They want to.
Yeah.
But
as well.
They could get away with giving us not that much and people will still buy it. It's a la Star Wars. Please don't do it.
At least give us.
Come on.
I saw a comment that was just there from I'm echoing. Somebody's opening or something. I don't know, but I saw a comment that was just there from somebody complaining about showing stuff and not shipping other stuff. Yeah, whoever that was.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They are not wrong. It is what it is. But please don't.
I don't know that Hasbro deserves that type of fire. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Criticism?
Because they are consistently putting stuff out. Maybe only second to like McFarlane as far as like putting shit out. It's not like we like waiting forever for stuff. Stuff's always coming out. So
if anything, it comes out too much. Honestly,
too much, right?
Yeah,
it's too much. If I'm being real.
Yeah. I mean, if the Marvel Legends team is in a Hasbro meeting at some point and they're like, listen, I mean, it's fine. We can just give them very little and charge the same. It's Spider-Man. What are they going to do? Not get it? Somebody please have the balls to raise your hand and say, can we do right by them and just really go balls deep on these? Yeah, please.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So maybe they'll talk a little bit about this on Tuesday as well. But I had put up a video real quick saying that it might actually be the end of this year. It might be around Christmas. They say in 2023, but if they announce and say that it's coming, it might be slated for first quarter of 2023 and then come out Christmas time. You know how that happens a lot. So
yeah, that's a good call. Basically a year out from the release of the movie.
Mm-hmm. I think. Oh no, that's Batman. Batman's coming to HBO Max on the 19th or the 24th?
Well, not just any Batman, the Batman.
The Batman, yeah. I thought it was Spider-Man that was about to come on, but I don't know when that's coming on.
No, dude, none of the Spider-Mans are on Disney Plus.
None of them.
I know the Blu-ray or whatever the home release is about to hit.
It's out.
We're supposedly getting Spider-Man things in like a few years. I think that was like a part of their deal.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon, I don't think.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for Hasbro Marvel Legends, but we still had there was a Transformers live stream / Power Rangers live stream this past Wednesday, right? And it was a live stream, much like Mortal Kombat is a movie. It was a live stream.
What happened in it? I heard there were some dissatisfied viewers.
Well, it was supposed to be like a Transformers X Power Rangers, and I think we'd heard about like a crossover, right? That they were like, maybe that was Pokemon. I don't know. There was a Transformers crossover. I don't know that it got revealed on this, but the typical kind of like first half of the stream is taken over by like the marketing team talking about how Transformers is like doing all these other like crossover things with other things like a mobile game and stuff with the IDW comics or whatever. So then it took a while to get to the actual figures, and I mean, not that we are the number anything Transformers podcast here, but this is what they showed. There's an Ultra Magnus, and you can swap on a different head and different parts. Super cool. The biggest news coming out of this live stream is the new Optimus Prime trailer.
What about the truck?
The truck, the fully transformed, the auto-converting Optimus Prime, right? And now it's a re-release of that original Optimus Prime, and now also separately you can buy the auto-converting trailer.
I don't know that this was the biggest news, but this is definitely the most expensive news. I think everybody is just really excited about those about Motormaster and Dead End. New combiner thing shit.
Speaking Greek to me. I have no idea what this shit is.
Here's Optimus Prime in an IKEA showroom here.
Of course.
Remote control roller and fully compatible with your OG Optimus Prime, or if you get a new one. Yeah, I think maybe they aren't releasing or re-releasing Optimus Prime. They're just releasing the trailer. Oh, interesting. Well, there you go. So now Sean Long can do more Instagram reels of this auto-converting Optimus Prime.
Shout out to Sean.
Shout out to Sean Long. Beautiful baby and his loving wife.
Okay. Thank goodness. Okay, so Optimus Prime is currently available, sold separately from the trailer. So he is out again for purchase, because remember, it sold out really quick last time.
Just a cool 800.
Now also, you can separately buy the trailer on top of that.
How much is the trailer? Did they say how much it was or no?
I'm afraid to find out. I know the OG Prime was like $500 or something.
No, it was $800.
We gotta.
It was $800.
Like
my bad.
7 or 8. Yeah.
We gotta look up this trailer. We gotta see what the price is.
Yeah, hang on.
At first I thought I was doing a bit when you said we got a trailer. I thought you were talking about like a theatrical trailer for a figure, but I had no idea that they were releasing his trailer. That sounds like a sick joke. Like, I can't believe this is real. I mean,
this is like 2020 dystopia all over again, as far as like when they started putting the trailer for all the movies coming out. This is a literal trailer for a trailer.
So here's the thing. Like, this is like a grim future somebody in the 80s is telling like a kid that loves toys, in 40 years, they won't even sell you the whole Optimus. They'll sell you the truck, and then they'll make you buy the trailer too. It's fucking crazy. It's wild. Yeah. Hey, but you know what?
Well, let's take a look.
Good on them for sure. This is like everybody. This is like for Transformers. It seems like the dream figure. So I'm super stoked for those guys.
So this is a $750 Optimus Prime.
About $750.
Yes. Very
the
sick.
Trailer is 3 feet long.
Oops. Wait, why is? Okay, I guess it's huge. And it opens up, so it's like even bigger than the Optimus Prime.
Where do you put this?
On the trailer with Roller Collector's Edition, but we're sorry, that's not a page that exists. But seeing the price down here, it is also $750.
What?
No, it isn't. Read the fine print. Transformers Optimus Prime auto convert. Oh no.
Auto-converting trailer. Okay, it's the Optimus Prime auto-converting trailer, not to be confused with the auto-converting Optimus Prime.
Jesus Christ.
So, if my math is correct, you'd be $1,500 in the hole if you want, the best Optimus Prime of all time and his trailer.
Could you imagine?
This feels like if I were the Transformers collector that I ever was with like Hasbro Marvel Legends, and I just like sold all that off and then, used all that just to have Optimus Prime auto converting with his trailer. Is this worth an entire Transformers collection to you?
I know I've collected a lot of Transformers pretty much my entire life, and I would not buy this. This is just too expensive, and I don't know, it's a novelty.
This has to be the only Transformer you own forever.
You know, if this would have been like high 300s, low 400s, yeah, I'd have done it.
But they would have sold millions.
I would have. I'd have done it. At this price, there's no fucking way.
Crazy. That's wild.
$750? Get out of here. There's no way. That's most people's rent. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
$750 for rent. Must be nice.
That's really
I know, couldn't. That's not me. That's not me, baby. And that's not anyone in this crazy state of California. But it's some people.
Both of them together is a 1-bedroom in Los Angeles. If you're lucky.
Yeah, that's if you're lucky, and you can't pick the location really.
No. Yeah. So that is the big Transformer news. But here's some of the individual reveals as well. I'm gonna go with the boxes so I know what their names are. Transformers Legacy.
It's Motor Master.
Motor Master.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Menasor, so that's gonna be sick. This is like the news everybody was excited for. Well, at first everybody was pissed because Hasbro just released a picture of that box for like a week. They never showed the figure. Yeah, and people were like, "Oh, look, everybody, the box," and they never fucking showed the figure, and they finally obviously did. They showed Dead End. That was dope.
We got Motor Master.
Menasor incoming, baby.
Is that him? Oh, this is a Wild Rider.
Wild Rider.
Wait, so Decepticons could be cars too? I thought only Autobots could be cars. How does this work?
Absolutely not. Where'd you get that idea?
There's a cop Decepticon.
Their names are Autobots. Oh, okay. So this is, you put them together to make Menasor? Is that what I'm understanding?
Combiner.
Oh, okay.
There's Menasor right there.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool. Oh, this one is 2 pieces of Menasor. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then up next it is your boy Knockout.
Old Knockout, baby. Yeah, people really hype for this one too.
Cool. And what about Tarantulas? That's only one though.
I heard all these figures, by the way, were meant for a show that Netflix did not pick up. So that's interesting. Supposedly, yeah. These ones and the Wave that just at Target's right now that has Bulkhead in it. From what I'm told, those were all supposed to be on a show that Netflix did not pick up. So they just released them as fucking figures.
Now call it a hunch. I want to say the show's called Transformer Legacy.
You know what, Poncho? I think you hit the nail on the head, pal.
Dang.
I think you're on the fucking money.
That's true.
What about Elita 1 as a car? I thought she was a motorcycle.
Bro, she was a car.
People aren't happy about she was a motorcycle.
Oh, was she?
I mean, no, she wasn't. No, she was always like a weird futuristic looking car. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because all our kibble gave her a fucking dump truck.
Yeah, gave her a dump truck ass, and then the strangest square chest in the world.
Yeah.
And this kind of switched it a little bit.
And here is Giaxis. All right. You know him, you love him.
There's a sound wave somewhere here that looks like shit.
And what about Blitzwing?
This Blitzwing sucks. I don't like this Blitzwing. It's not good. Cool for those who like him. I guess there is no pictures of Soundwave, but that Soundwave sucked. You're not missing anything. It's just terrible.
No, this is another one of those guys.
Motor Master.
Okay, here's that guy again.
Knockout.
These are the pictures from Hasbro Pulse Instagram.
We are, baby.
Nice close up. Boom, boom.
Everybody's pissed because this Soundwave, it turns into like a really stupid looking space station, which doesn't make sense, or like some sort of like spaceship. But obviously, he doesn't turn into a fucking boombox or anything like that, so everybody's pissed.
Okay, and here's Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, whenever you see a character like really weirdly colored that you know is never that color, it's Shattered Glass typically.
Got you. Okay.
If you're like, why is there a neon this guy? And it's like, oh, it's Shattered Glass.
I was trying to find it, but there was also that was the like 3/4 of the stream that was supposed to be like half and half Power Ranger Transformer, and then the last quarter, if that, was the Power Rangers part, and they showed these boys, right?
There they are, baby.
The Ninjetti.
These ones got heads.
Yeah.
I'm bad. I ran across the street real quick.
That was fast.
Yeah, I'm hella distracted right now too. Somebody tried to FaceTime me real quick. This is quite a tangent.
Is it still your dad?
No. Someone's been trying to like FaceTime me and call me. Hold on 1 second. I'm having a deep conversation with this person. Asking me about homework. I was like, who is this? I think you have the wrong number. Who are you trying to contact? The email is Alina Price, some so-and-so at gmail.com. He goes, it's Alina. And I was like, I think you got the wrong number. Well, really? Who is this? I got this from the school group chat. I said, I'm just some dude named Poncho. She goes, what? Really? I got this number out of my school group chat. I need the homework. I said, wow, I've had this number for 10 years and I've been out of school even longer. Like, she was not trying to call me.
You should have helped her with the homework anyway. Be like,
all
right,
well, yeah, well, you know what?
Give me the math problem. How many oranges can the guy fit in his cart?
No, well, the less time I spend talking to minors, the better. So let's talk about these Power Rangers. Let's go.
Good call.
Very good call.
So they had this Fan First Tuesday. We established that. People are very disappointed, I guess, to say it as nicely as possible. Not a lot of like absolutely zero new reveals. I mean, first of all, how spoiled are we, right? Like that we expect like, you know, the most like bountiful fruit every single time these guys hit live on a stream. Fine, sometimes you're just gonna have, you know, streams like this. Confirmation is still something. I totally get it. I really wish they would have showed off some new teams, or maybe or they would have showed off new Rangers to complete some other teams, which they did right here. But we already knew these guys were coming for sure. I think that's like the biggest takeaway, is because we knew these Rangers were coming. Their Zord Ascension project, they had teased the Dragon Zord before.
Yeah.
So these are just like soft confirmations for all these things. People were, I mean, you know, every time they go live, people are always hoping. People are always hoping that it's a new reveal for a whole new team, maybe some Disney era teams or stuff like that. Just, or even like teams, like the best possible outcome is teams that SHF has not done, but still got a Power Rangers adaptation. That's like the dream. But, you know, we just got hit with, hey, we're going to do Ninjetti stuff more, which is, you know, shit we already knew. I think it's pretty interesting that they're going with the cat head right here instead of Kimberly. This completely,
Cat head?
Yeah, so cat head.
So no head.
So this completely squashes that
right?
that this could be switched out with like the movie like Ninjetti team. But you know, this also soft confirms that that's definitely not off the table. They are definitely going to reuse these molds and re-release these as movie figures with the Kimberly in the team. There's no question about that, without a shadow of a doubt.
100%.
Shout out to Ivan News for that one.
What did they show before this already? Which colors? I forgot.
Whoever was not revealed, that's who they showed, and that's who is out. So
you know what's one thing I never understood even growing up about that damn movie is why the fuck does what's his name hate the frog so much?
Right? I don't know.
A fuck kind of like the it's like a huge point of the movie. It's like, oh man, I'm the frog. Like, what the fuck is wrong with frogs? Shit.
Well, I mean, hey, yo, compared to like a bunch of apes, wolves, and bears, yo, if I was a frog, I'd kind of be pressed too. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Have you been on TikTok lately?
No, I've never been on TikTok.
People's favorite animals is a fucking frog.
Oh, let's go.
I don't know what it is with frogs, but it's like a huge thing on the internet of like being obsessed with frogs. It's crazy.
It is what it is.
Dude acts like they made him the fucking worm that the frog eats.
True. If I was a worm, I'd be.
Oh, man, that's protestable. Like, oh, I'm the fly. Sick. Like, what the hell? Shirtless Goldblum? Come on.
But yeah,
really can't find any images of it, but like no one recapped the silly Power Rangers part of this live stream, and I emphasize silly because it was like mostly like attempts at comedy and a little bit less of the actual reveals. I mean, it was literally like the last not even 15 minutes of the stream of an hour and 23-minute stream. So I'm just gonna pull it up and show the actual video without the chat because we don't need all that. They did show the Ninjettis. They showed the Lord Dracon helmet, right? That's his name.
That's exactly how you say it.
Yeah, and cool.
It's funny. That's like the first time you've pronounced something right on the first try.
I don't always.
What is he, Lord Dracoon?
No, that's one of Frieza's henchmen.
That's exactly who it is. And a hit
there we
PS1
go.
game.
These were on the day at 1 p.m. Hasbro Premium Pulse members and Target. Cool. Those are up. Go get them. Then they showed off their partnership with a piñata company at this Party City exclusive piñata.
Tight.
Right.
That's what everybody wanted to see.
You got to get in where you can get in. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right. We got a fun mask. Just a straight up mask.
Is that a plunderling?
Kind of.
That little ass body.
It has like a little ranger body attached to it.
Yo.
Genius mask buddy.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Cap Lives in the chat, contesting my statement. These figures are also already come with movie heads, so why re-release them as movie versions? So they can make double their money. That's literally why. So they can switch out one team member and give us some tweaked deco and then, make their money back on that mold, I guess. Or
whenever you ask the question, whenever anybody on here asks the question of why, invariably the answer is always money.
Money.
Yeah.
Money, baby.
All they got to do is, it's another retro packaging waiting to happen is to just put them on the exact type of packaging that the original movie figures came in.
I was going to say, you know what they could do? They could put them in a fucking VHS box.
Oh my God.
How about this? How about they put cookie sheet paper around the figure when they package it?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is that they're doing that with every Hasbro figure right now.
Yeah, it's the
their
worst.
Excuses like, oh, we want to save the planet. Like, no, you don't. You want to save on fucking.
You want to save some money.
You want to save on the plastic trays you used to
100%.
give us.
But to their credit, this will probably be like a con exclusive or something. Hopefully, it won't come up shelves if they want to re-release the entire thing. But then again, these fucking metallic season 3 Power Rangers are all over shelves. So like, you know what? It doesn't matter. They also shut off the sword.
It does matter. It's the Power Ranger Mighty Morphin Power Sword for the Red Ranger. Ooh, it lights up.
That guy's gripping the shit out of that.
Oh,
damn.
You gotta.
Ooh.
That guy looks like me, Rick, and Emmy have fused together. What the fuck?
What the hell? Right? What the hell's happening? How did that man come to be?
Look, come to the stand.
A real Frankenstein's monster, that guy, huh?
Oh man, they're really doing some crazy shit over at Finster's lab. Huh?
I bet Kev's real excited about these.
Gotta be.
The sword, I think
Look at how excited she is for this guy to play with a sword. It's fantastic.
More, please. Okay, you know what? Kevin actually does have photos of this stuff, so I really.
Oh yeah, come on, Kevin, came through.
Thank
what a
you,
guy.
Kevin, toying around for actually covering this.
Genius.
Okay, he's excited for the
in the middle of it.
Well, I guess he has to because he has a signed helmet from Austin St. John. So, all right.
Is this their first 1-1 Power Rangers thing?
No,
right?
Helmets, maybe. I don't know.
He did helmets, and they also did the
They did
Power
the dagger,
Morphers.
right?
Yeah, they did Morphers too. So
They did Morphers.
Did they do the Dragon Dagger, or was that
No, that's
Bandai when they still had it? Okay. Well, that's coming.
Funny story. I got the Legacy Power Rangers Morpher for $10. I took it to Walmart, and they're like, "This says it's $100." I was like, "That's bullshit. It says $20 over there." And she's like, "Okay." How's that?
let's go.
What are these? What's the scale on these? These
are the Zord Ascension Project ones, so they're like 144 or something.
Yeah, they're really pushing 144, probably because that's like the standard Gundam scale too. So
Okay,
it is what it is.
So
It'll match their Takara Tommy stuff.
Yeah, to work with all the little buildings and everything that people already have. Got it.
Right. And so the right, you're getting this. It's just the green Dragon Zord, right? And then you can attach it to the existing and yet not in collector's hands yet original Megazord.
You got a real,
really?
I got a real bone to pick with this thing.
Get that fucking bone clean, baby.
Yeah.
This gold plastic has got to go.
Yeah, they said that these are still prototypes. That's not the final. They specifically pointed out like, yeah, it's supposed to be more gold here, and this green we don't like or whatever. So yeah,
they better be, because that shit looks like. Now this looks like a horse gold. I'll tell you that. Speaking of horse gold, that looks terrible.
They are so like. I don't. So Tyron Weston in chat is also saying that they said the Dragon Zord wasn't going to be painted. Unless they cast this shit in metal, it's not going to look gold at all. Like they might go for that like kind of like marbled swirl plastic kind of thing they do when they do like metal.
That's definitely what they're doing.
And look, this one even comes with little army men.
Yeah, exactly. Little army men. I don't like the knee pads on this either. This is me putting on my my Power Rangers fedora and really getting in the nitty gritty right here. The knee pads stick out way too much from the Triceratops and Saber-Tooth Tiger. When this thing is going to be in the other battle mode where it's like the actual Dragon Zord draped over the shoulders of the Megazord, it's going to droop just like every single other Ultra Megazord that's ever come out. So it's just really strange. But that's not on Hasbro. That's happened to every single from Bandai to now. So, but the knee pads just really bother me. They're so far out. It's crazy to me. But I mean, that's it. Aside from like the gold and like the knees, it's fine. It's whatever. I mean, I've had the model kit. I think is like the gold standard of this scale. Or close to this scale, and it transforms too. But now they're like bad money, so it doesn't even matter. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully this line takes off, like the Zord Ascension project, and hopefully they can do like other Zords. Like hopefully, if they just do, you know, Dragon Zord, and then they do like they'll probably do like Tiger Zord next, and then they'll do like Titanus, and they'll do all this stupid shit that we've gotten a million times before. I mean, like, are we gonna have to wait 10 years for them to do something cool? I don't know.
Yeah, how long do we have to wait for them to do Pyramidas?
All right.
It's the time. I want a giant fucking pyramid that transforms into a robot, damn it.
Be like that.
Come on,
speaking of Power Ranger stuff, did you guys see the I really like this shot, the Goldar
Yes.
picture in the group this week? What you picked that one out already, didn't you?
Absolutely. Without a question.
What an absolute legend.
It was really good.
But yeah, I completely forgot about Pyramidas until you mentioned it. He is big.
Big guy.
That's the boy.
Getting huge.
Fucking pyramid, man.
Yeah.
Fucking pyramid. Cap Lives also, shout out. He's talking about all the 1-to-1 stuff they did. They did a Red Ranger helmet, White Ranger, pink helmet as well. They're doing...
so they did do a Dragon Dagger.
Yeah, they did Power Morphers, Dragon Dagger, and then the Power Sword. Hell yeah.
A.B.
Quite a lot. But yeah, man, Tyron Weston also brings up that something we talked about on the show before. Flame Toys is also making a model kit for the regular Dragon Zord, which is absolutely going to look like solid gold and make this look like a dog's dinner. So it is what it is. But yeah, this is cool. It's still
for the
cool.
price you're paying for these. Could they not have painted the minis?
Well, their safety net is like it's just like the minis from the Japanese toys that we never got. Like they were unpainted, so it's nostalgic.
Rip. Look at this. And the ones in the cockpit either.
How much longer until they do a helmet of the Megazord, huh?
Could you imagine?
What do we think is the over-under on that?
Yes.
Look at that. I thought it was for a second. I was like, oh shit, they're doing the helmet of the Megazord? That's crazy. Definitely doing that at some point.
That's what it is. All right. That's it for Power Rangers.
That's it for the Rangers. That's it for Hasbro
Yes.
in general.
That's it. Now it's time to look to the skies, baby. Fabio, let's talk.
It can't be time already.
You know what's crazy is that with who's on the docket, you really can look to the skies.
That's true.
That's right. Keep your eyes out. If you hear a faint buzzing noise, that's not Murder Hornets. It's Krieg Murder Hornet Edition.
It's not a headline from 2021. It's Mezco.
All right. Well, we've known about this for a while, but this was kind of like surprise teased on Tuesday or maybe Monday. No, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, because this dropped on Wednesday, and here we go. It's the last color of Krieg, alluded to for a long time in the mini comic, which
That's
I have
true.
here somewhere.
A tin hat idea penned by yours truly, right, Fabio?
You might say that, yeah. I'll accept it. We've known about this for a minute. This is the comic that came with the original Krieg 13. There he is right there on the cover.
Documentation in hand.
That's right. This is how we knew all the other colors' existence and how many of each. And the whole time we've known that the yellow Murder Hornets come in pairs. So thankfully, unlike the Pale Drivers, which are depicted to be a squad of 5, but when they went out for pre-order were limited to 1 per person, right?
That's genius.
Beautiful. The Krieg Murder Hornets went out for pre-order, and it was a limit 2 per person, which is great because I only wanted 1, but my good friend Bill English went ahead and got 1 for me because I was not liquid at the moment. I paid him back today, so thank you, Bill, if you're listening. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Bill.
Yeah, I did, in a roundabout way, get this because I want 1 of each. I'm not trying to build the whole squad because I can't commit to another 4 of the red and whites, especially because the red is an overseas exclusive.
Why not?
I mean, will you ever be really?
I had to pay for this $200 haircut.
Do you ever be complete without it?
Bobby, if you're a real Mez head, you'd take out a
second
second mortgage.
No, you're right. You're right.
Sounds like it's for Mez heads only.
I have to live with my own incorrect headcanon that the squad is just 1 of each. The full
that's
squad.
true. Well, I mean, Fabio, one could
Did
say
you know that
you're
people
quite
are,
versed in mental gymnastics already. So
I wasn't really paying attention. My bad if you said this, but do you know people are getting this in hand already?
Yeah, this is shipping out of New York, so some people have it in hand already.
Oh wow!
Okay,
that's
yeah.
fast.
My boy just hit me up and said his boy got it in hand already. Showed me a picture of the box.
Very cool.
Yeah, my friend Travis got one because he's got a few of like the Valaverse B guys. I don't know, whatever. So he's just adding it to that.
Doing a comparison there.
No, he just wants like a whole B themed swarm squad, I guess.
It's a very interesting looking figure, but I mean, I don't.
It's definitely the most unique of, like, without question, the most unique of all the Krieg. All the other 3 are literally like exactly the same accessory wise and everything except for their colorways. This one has a new helmet, new wings, a new like weapon, like the shield or whatever. But
I
other
think
than
big ass poncho over all of that shit, huh?
Be like that.
Come on.
Hey, if not only Master Chief himself can wear a poncho, but Megatron can wear a poncho, let's give it to the Krieg. Let's go.
I totally forgot about that. Oh my god!
Shout out to Michael Bay for that.
Yeah,
that was disgusting.
So they did tease this with the 1 minute what's it called, stop motion animation, which was pretty cool, and it had a lot of tertiary characters that people are like, why don't we get that, when they're all clearly kit bashes made specifically for the trailer. Like, come on, y'all.
That's what it is.
I get
it's
it.
like when Atticus Doom came out and everybody took the comic and was like, when are we getting this guy made?
Yeah,
it's like, man, this guy doesn't even have a name. The background of the
and
book.
they showed the Baphomet on there, like the goat head guy, and it was clearly like a Nosferatu kit bash. So, there's the trailer here, which we'll show very quickly. They land in Halloween or something. And then they enter this bar, and we see just all kinds of kit bashes that people are just begging for, apparently, when you could easily make these yourself or support an independent line like Cosmic Legions and just have pre-made aliens already. Like, what do you want? Like, I was in a post on one of the Mezco groups seeing like, who's this dog face guy? We need him next. And it's like, yo,
It's dog face.
This is clearly just John Wick's dog on a random body.
Oh my god, that's ridiculously stupid. Yes.
You want that as a figure? You can just make it yourself. This is probably some like random like Star Wars Black Series Ewok. This is clearly like just like an elastic band.
Yeah.
These are the Catwoman hands. Like these aren't real figures. This is the Catwoman body right here with the Atticus Doom squid head and like some random stuff on top. Like these aren't anything. These would be cheap if they were released as like real figures. And then there's the cowboy dude that's clearly just like a shirtless Logan with like a modified head. And this is the Logan hat, which is like attached to the head. So all he did was like sculpt a bunch of new stuff on the existing Logan head. This is the belt from, I mean, you get to see him later, but this is the belt from, what's it called? Scourge, like the demo man from Marvel Legends. And then these are the, what's it called? Hawk P40 hands right here with like probably the Atticus Doom trench coat or something.
Yeah,
like all of these are just like random ass kit bashes. No, we don't need them all as figures. Here's himself. What's his face? Hawk P40 right there. This is Baron Benz with one of the Doc Nocturnal like gas masks on him. This is like a random like modified Gomez head with like new.
All right. We don't need a breakdown of every fucking guy.
Yeah, we do, because people need to shut the hell up about trying to get these as figures. Just make them your goddamn self.
Why has this got you so tight, Fabio? What is going on?
It's about it's a Krieg trailer. It's not
the principle.
The bartender trailer. Everyone's like, "Oh, we need this bartender." Like, yo, it's just a Bluto. It's just a damn sculpted Bluto. Like, come on.
All right, Murder Hornets. When are coming out? When the Murder Hornets coming out, man?
They're already out. It was a in stock. They're already shipping out. $95, limit 2 per person. You can get your squad right away. Here's the new stuff. The wings, the shield,
wings.
That is all.
Poncho, don't forget the poncho.
The poncho they've all come with, but yeah, new color for it.
Oh, true. I will say that this is probably my favorite design of all the Kriegs.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
It is like above and beyond. It is like not even a contest. This is the best design for any of them. I will like what was the first colorway to come out? The black one, right? Or no?
Oh, the white one, wasn't it?
No, I think white was.
No, the China ones were the first ones.
I think the Blood Force one that was a Asia Gold exclusive was technically first.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah.
The black one came out like not long after.
That's true.
Like a week after, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember China being first.
When they say China's number one, so soon to be, you know, it's on the minds of everybody.
That's my boys in Hong Kong.
Man. I mean, I guess why I'm annoyed by it is also because like people are so tight about like, oh, these Rumble Society releases are taking the spot of all these other things, and it's like, oh, but we actually want like more of these random, clearly just made for this tertiary characters, as if that's not going to take the slot away from actual Rumble Society releases. Like, yo, come on, can't have it both ways.
Where do you find these people?
You'll never believe this, but Facebook. Like, wow. What a collection of galaxy brains, those Facebook groups.
I mean, no question. If I was really obsessed with Mezco and I wanted some of these characters that I saw in this trailer, first person I'd message is this fucking guy. Like, hey, Fabio, you think they're gonna make this? I swear I would.
No. Yeah, well,
hey, Fabio, what do you think?
That's why I'm tight about it. It's because that's exactly what happened.
No, they know he's the leading conspiracy theorist. They know he's the one that looks to the skies, man.
Hey, it's a compliment if anything, Fabio.
Yeah, for sure. But come on, there's it makes sense sometimes, like when they did the Casino La Cucaracha trailer, and we had like the black skulls in the suits. It's like, okay, that's feasible. And guess what? It dropped like the same weekend as a pre-order. So yes,
as well as not a lot of people in chat want the John Wick dog.
Dude, just get the John Wick dog and cut it off the head and put it on an Ewok body. Done.
I am, no joke, really feeling that John Wick dog. I don't know.
Really?
It looks cool. It's definitely the coolest kit bash out of any of these.
This is frozen now, but
well, that's good a sign.
There is a shot of it's because I'm trying to be silenced. Of course, someone is out there messing with my internet connection.
Tin hat.
All right, so when the shootout starts, you see the dog go running, and it is kind of funny because he's like, scampering away. Look, Space Cowboy gets his hand cut off. So scurry. Okay. So they're there to hunt the Krieg, the Krieg 13. So yeah, now on waitlist. Probably, I mean, you could join. You might get it.
Hey, join the waitlist.
Join the waitlist. It's worth it. Paid off for Poncho.
It sure
last
did.
week, right? So
I didn't believe it until it happened to me.
It was up for a while. It was up for like a couple hours. You know, the Krieg historically not the best selling Rumble Society characters.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that they re-released the black one as a single, you know, non-bundled version.
Woof.
So they probably had a few extras of him. But even on aftermarket, that's why I wasn't like bugging too hard about like trying to get it on the day, because I was just like, if I don't get it, I'll just play aftermarket. They don't really like go up that much in price. So no question, the best of the Krieg. So if anyone was going to sell out quickly, it would have been this one, and it still lasted for a pretty good while. So there you go. I do like the yellow and black attack on him. It's pretty tight. Reminds me of Striper, you know, To Hell with the Devil.
Striping?
Christian hair metal band.
You know,
I have no idea what that is. You're taking me for a ride right now, pal.
Bro, just okay.
Just Google it.
Right.
Google Striper.
Yeah. Striper with a Y.
Google it, bro.
No, it's Stripper.
No, it's STRY.
All right. Was there any other Besco news? Because we're talking about the Krieg for 7 hours. We've seen this 17 times. It's new wings and it's yellow. What else we got?
Boog, this is new wings and it's yellow, though.
Yeah. But he's got new wings.
We don't need a in-depth study of this shit.
Now, hey, if we can talk about Transformers and Power Rangers for so long, I think this is actually a lot more entertaining than I thought it'd be. So this is pretty great.
I mean, we can break down, every single individual character and whether it's pinless or not for a Marvel Legend.
I mean, it was a full wave, though. We're talking about one figure here.
We talked about Gore for a minute.
We're talking about the John Wick dog.
Makami?
Yeah. That is it, though. It's been pretty quiet. I mean, Mezco's still like got a bunch of stuff on pre-order, but I mean, I think a lot of people get hung up on like just the 112 collective stuff that like isn't coming at a steady pace, but like a bunch of their other stuff is still like coming out pretty consistently. Like, I mean, they had a couple of like 5 points orders, but if you go to like what's shipping now, they've been shipping some of like I think the Ultraman set is in stock. There's a bunch of stuff.
Hey, speaking of Ultraman,
people have Ultraman?
dropped.
I saw that on Tokyo Nation. Yeah,
Hell
just
yeah,
while I was
dude.
looking up the Power Ranger stuff.
A trailer for what?
The Ultraman movie that has been in development for like probably a decade now.
Shin Ultraman.
Yeah, for forever.
It's animated though, right?
No, it's live action.
Oh, really?
Yep. So it's not cartoon. So Fabio's in.
Now you got his attention.
I'm not out.
Yeah, it looks great from the mind of Shin Godzilla, of course, Evangelion, all that stuff. So it's gonna be Zappity for sure.
Okay. You want to see that?
Bippity boppity.
Hey. Whoa. What's happening here?
Yeah, you can't skip around because they definitely get right to it. Just start from the very beginning. But I watched this trailer and I was like, oh, from the jump, huh? Immediately, they just showed off, as opposed to like Shin Godzilla, where it was like a nice build up in the trailers, if I remember correctly.
Wait a minute. Is that the Specium beam?
Playing this trailer, are we?
All right, let's.
Are we just playing it? Are we gonna get taken down? I don't know.
You guys remember? You guys remember that podcast episode where Emiya was just sitting here watching a fucking
Advent Children?
Advent Children.
I remember that.
It got our shit taken down.
Yeah, I think I got really angry with him about that.
That shit was hilarious.
I remember I went on Google Chat with him after that, and I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I just wasn't even thinking about it. I just let it play."
Oh yeah, he had it like as like his camera, basically.
Yes.
It was his face. Just in case anybody that was on the stream wanted to watch Advent Children.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's like when there was like years ago when the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie was like gonna hit theaters, and Adult Swim was like, "We are gonna premiere the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. It's gonna be playing on Adult Swim tonight. Don't miss it." it was an April Fool's joke, and they just had it like in the corner, like in the Adult Swim logo, as like a tiny little picture-in-picture for the entire broadcast of Adult
We're
Swim.
fucking dicks, man.
Everybody check out the Shin Ultraman trailer. Looks sick.
And I'm sorry, I called it the wrong thing. It was the Aqua Teen Hunger Force : movie film for theaters.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are we
When's
talking
this?
about this?
When's this Ultraman?
May 13th.
Hey, okay.
Hell
That
yeah,
means we're
dude.
not. That means America's not going to get it for like probably 6 months.
True. They could speed it up. Shin came out pretty close, and it was just subbed, which is the only way to go, baby. But
Yeah, it really depends on the money they put into it. Like big anime movies, like Jujutsu Kaisen only took like a couple months. It really just depends on the money that they put into it. Shout out to the Dragon Ball Z movie that we still don't know when we're gonna get.
oh no, they said there's a new
They
date.
did?
It's June.
June, sick. Okay, that's awesome.
Hell
That means
yeah,
that we'll get
dude.
it. That means we'll probably get it in August. So it's not that bad.
Not so bad. I wish they
That's
would
not
just give it to us subbed. Like
nobody give a shit about fucking Baldy Herbert or whatever the fuck his name is.
sure.
What?
Forget his first name. I just remember the last name because George Costanza says it in an episode of Seinfeld. It's Bobby A. Bear. A bear? A bear? And she's just like, what the fuck are you talking about this guy's name for?
Well, I heard there was some Pokemon news.
Yes, there's actually one
Zappy.
piece of Pokemon news.
But
But it's big.
Zapdos?
It's big, baby. Let's enhance that image. Could you zoom in?
Oh
please?
my god.
Enhance.
I just got this, but ready?
Yep.
It's Articuno,
Oh my god.
Zapdos, Moltres. You're welcome.
Yep.
That's it.
I played the X-Files theme just now, so works out. Anyway, yeah, man. Big news. Big news. For all the Pokemaniacs out there. Baby Zapdos coming at you right here. This is actually on Twitter. You can follow the brand manager, the Pokemon global brand manager for Jazzwares. His name is Aaron Margolin. Just AARON _MARGOLIN. He has a cool Twitter profile. He retweets and likes really cool stuff, but also he gives us like cool sneak peeks and behind the scenes stuff with this Jazzware line. It's really nice. And then on April 11th, he shared a picture of this. It's actually a much larger picture where they're just doing like products, like they're in the studio doing product shots for publications and stuff. And this is like our first official look at Zapdos, and it looks really good. If it's anything like the Articuno, it's going to be incredible. It's from the looks of it though, right here, it's not as articulated in the wings as Articuno, but I think that has everything to do with just the way the Pokemon is designed, right?
Yeah, like besides a hinge, you can't really put much more in there.
Yeah, like you've never seen a Zapdos like bend its wings like an Articuno. They're just like very rigid wings.
So. He's always very rigid and like very very stiff, I guess. Pokemon, like he's not a very
which I think is why they went. I mean, like obviously Articuno will come before all these other ones, but like it's also good. It played to their strengths that they released Articuno first because it's between her and I'm like completely blanking on the third one. I'm like all fucked up right now. Moltres, that's right. They would have a better articulation scheme. Their wings can bend, and like they have like a bendy wire tail and whatnot. But if anything, this Zapdos, like you said, will have a hinge for the wings. Might get lucky with like a ball joint, maybe. But like the claws will be articulated, and then like the tail will probably be on like a ball hinge, hopefully. But I mean, it looks great. I dig it.
You can also hope that his mouth opens. Like
that's true.
Like a little beak situation.
I can't remember if the Articuno's mouth opens. I think it does.
I've been staring at this thing for the past few minutes, and I had no clue what I was even looking at. I didn't realize that this was a bird Pokemon. I thought
Come on, baby.
Wow, I'm seeing this all wrong.
You thought the black space was a Pokemon, huh?
No, I thought that the little like circular parts where his like talons or his feet are or whatever were those two little circle parts were eyes, and the bottom part was a beard.
I see it.
Jesus Christ!
This is like the image where do you either see a beautiful young woman or an old hag?
Right.
Well, you know the worst part. The worst part is that the Pokemon that Boog was just so aptly describing exist. They're like the Tapus. Like if you think of the Tapu Koko and like Tapu Lele, like the way that he's describing,
yeah,
it,
exactly.
Pokemon they look. Yeah, so
that's so great.
Oddly enough, like that really does describe Pokemon that exist.
Hell yeah!
I'm so confused about all this Pokemon stuff. This is from which line right here now?
From Jazzwares.
The original 150.
Well, yeah, it is from that generation for sure.
Original 150. Okay, so the original 150 Pokemon before they started saying it was more than 150.
Poncho, did you ever get the Rayquaza?
Yes, I do have the Rayquaza. I have not opened it yet though.
Please open it at some point in your life.
What's this gonna scale with?
It's so Jazzwares is scaling everything with 6-inch figures within margin. So like this is a pretty big figure if it's going to be the same size as the Articuno, and they scale really well with 6-inch figures, or even even better with like import, like obviously the Figmas and stuff. It's really nice. Scale quite well, and these are readily available at like Walmart's, Targets, all that stuff. Walgreens has some.
The Figure Arts Ash and Pikachu.
Yeah, let's go exactly with that. Super great.
Yeah, every Target in your local area has 30 to 50 Articunos,
and they're all on sale for $15 right now.
They really fucked this line up with that Articuno. Who in charge of production was like, you know who we should make the most of? No, Articuno. Not Charizard. No, not anyone except for Articuno. That's who should get the most.
Yeah, it kind of sucks seeing that at $15. It's Harry Potter all over again, but whatever.
Yeah, kind of rough.
But yeah, this is super cool. This is like the first thing that we've seen from the reveals that came with a UK toy show or toy fair. They had a bunch of reveals slated, but like nobody got pictures of them. I don't understand. But this is the first Pokemon or the first figure from that show that we've seen stuff from. So hopefully that means that we'll get more in the future.
Come on, Simon Hill. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This is your beat, bro. This is your hood. What's going on?
Him and Day should team up. Do some sleuthing. But yeah, that really does it. That's it for Pokemon.
Yeah, there was one thing I wanted to cover. It's literally really fast. I sent it in the chat.
Okay.
So I cannot believe this is getting made. We have to at least mention it.
Okay.
Unreal.
Very well then. Oh, okay. Little SHF.
SH Figure Arts Anya from Spy X Family. I can't wrap my head around the fact that this exists. That it's gonna exist, and that the rest of the family is gonna get made too.
Do you think so? You think they'll go all in?
I just don't understand why they would do it. There's only 3 characters really that you need to make. I'm really excited for it. This is more like a Figma thing. I'm really weirded out that Figure Arts is doing this.
She looks like she's gonna have a big head.
Yeah, she has a big head. She's a character with a big ass head. The show just premiered. Super fun show. Super dope. Yeah, I cannot believe that fucking Bandai's doing this. I'm just really in shock.
Yeah, it really does seem like a Figma type beat for the for this anime for sure.
Yeah, like these aren't characters that you think you're just like, oh god, it really got to be articulated. This is like Nendoroid, Figma, like territory.
True.
It's strange. Very strange.
Sometimes they do that kind of stuff. Like you could argue that Boji from Ranking of Kings is more of a Figma thing too.
It is. Yeah, they made the Nendoroid too. That looks dope.
That's true. I did get a pre-order in for that from Hobby Genki. So,
you know what's funny is that because of his shape is already like a Nendoroid, and he's not even just from the design.
That's true.
Already, and yeah, this is crazy. We get figures for Spy X Family, a show which I love, a series which I love, but we don't get. They still have to ask every year if we would want My Hero Academia figures. It's really funny. They still have to ask us every year if we want Yu Yu Hakusho, if we want all these things, but Spy X Family, Okay,
Give it
immediate
the green light.
figures. Genius. But yeah, there's this.
Real quick before we move on,
Oh.
BXTR Works hit us with $10 earlier in the show, telling Rick, keep Blade's name out of your motherfucking mouth. Happy Easter.
Oh, he actually said something instead of just the fist bumps. That's nuts.
Oh man, yeah, I can't do it, man. It was funny. I was telling David Walton last week because he said he just rewatched it and how much he loved them. I was like, man, I just can't take anything that involves like having a human with them to make everything relatable. Like, although oddly enough, I don't mind that the Bumblebee movie did that. But yeah, I can't take this like.
You know what? I still haven't even watched the Bumblebee movie. I don't know what I'm waiting for.
Dude, it's super good. It's
Yeah,
really good. And the best
about-
line of that movie was ad-libbed by John Cena.
What is
Where
it?
they're
Let's
talking
go.
about, like, I don't know if we can trust these Decepticons. And he's like, what are you talking about? Their name are Decepticons. It's literally in the name. That was ad-libbed by John Cena. What an absolute comedic genius.
Dude, what a Chad.
What a
True.
Chad.
What was I gonna say about Blade? The first Blade movie is still pretty damn good, but I will say some of the special effects are very bad now, though.
Yeah. You know,
Are you
one
kidding me?
one-
That Deacon Frost fight holds up. Especially when he turns into a giant blood
really.
root or whatever.
well, I was gonna say, you know, one thing I can't even take away from the Blade movie, as much as I don't like that girl being like attached to the story the whole time, was that the choreography is incredible. Like some of the best fighting, because you know, obviously Wesley's a fucking real ass martial artist. So.
Yeah, he was definitely on his A game in that movie in terms of the
Sure.
choreography with the fight scenes, 100%. Now you got me about to go back and watch Blade.
Do it. They're on Netflix right now, I think. So
Really?
Oh,
that's why I think David rewatched them all.
I'm gonna watch Blade 2.
You know what I
guys
just
can do whatever
rewatched
you want.
yesterday, and it was really good. You guys seen Tombstone?
Oh yeah, that cowboy movie, right?
Oh my god, it's so good. Dude.
That's a classic. They got Val Kilmer on that thing.
Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Michael Biehn, Michael Rooker,
Double
Sam
Michaels?
Elliott. Yeah, dude, all the Michaels are in there.
Dude,
Bill
first Michael
Paxton?
Isaac.
Mike Duck.
Not to be confused, and you got to be careful because you can't confuse it with the other 1993 movie about Wyatt Earp starring Kevin Costner and Bill Pullman. You know, you can easily mistake the Bills for one another, but you can't mistake those two movies because they're very different in quality. Tombstone, incredible.
But not too.
Yeah, Americans love westerns, bro. That's
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, so does
Well,
David
no,
Walton.
it's
Shout out to David Walton and his love for westerns.
With that,
favorite western. That's your favorite western?
Tombstone?
Yeah.
It's up there. 310 to Yuma is really good too. I mean, Power of the Dog is a western, but it's not like a Rudy Tooty one, and I thought it was really good.
Let's all face it. The best western is Cowboys versus Aliens. Come on, guys.
I saw that shit. In theaters.
Yeah,
I'm just
No.
it's on the list by virtue of it being a western, but I don't know if it's one of the best.
Do we count what's that?
Hateful Eight is good.
Hateful Eight is definitely a western.
Oh, Young Guns, of course, Young Guns.
I actually saw Young Guns again, kind of recently. Still kind of holds up. It's not the greatest, but
what was
Great soundtrack. That's John Bon Jovi on there.
what was that one?
Down. So good.
What was that one western that was Haley Steinfeld's first acting role?
Oh,
Got an Oscar for
the
it.
remake of True Grit. Yeah,
True
that was-
Grit. True Grit.
Oh, True Grit is
Really
fucking
good.
great.
True Grit is really good.
What about Thanos? And that's a modern western, right? What's his name? Josh Brolin and
Josh Brolin.
Infinity War. Great.
Jonah
western.
Hex?
no man.
I know what you're talking about. Where it's the sci-fi western that's out right now.
No. With the crazy air gun guy.
Oh, No Country for Old Men. Yeah, that's a
Yes,
good one.
No Country for Old Men. That's a western, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Brian Merchant. I beat you by seconds, but yes, it's No Country for Old Men. Harder They Fall, I heard, is really good. Isn't that the one with Idris Elba? And,
Yeah, that was entertaining. That was entertaining for sure.
yeah.
And Regina King.
that
And
one.
Hey, how about this? I'm gonna blow your minds with this shit. Remember Posse?
Posse. Why does
Y'all
that sound
remember that
familiar?
shit?
Sounds
no.
familiar.
It was an all black western. Big Daddy Kane was in that shit.
Oh,
What the
missed
hell?
that one.
Big Daddy Kane was in a western?
Yes.
No
Okay.
fucking way.
Oh my god, I can't believe you guys never saw that.
No,
Oh.
I gotta check that out now.
That sounds
check
just
it
as
out.
ridiculous as when I tell
Big
people
Daddy
about Tales
Kane
from
was
the
in
Hood.
it. Tone Loc was in it.
Tone Loc? Oh,
yes.
boy.
The raspiest voice in the game, baby.
Yeah, that shit actually still holds up. Okay, I saw that kind of recently too. Yeah, check that out, Posse.
All right, that's on the list now for sure. Let's see, who am I forgetting? Oh, Unforgiven, of course, one of the all-time classics with
Unforgiven, definitely good.
With Eastwood. Silverado. I don't know if I've heard of Silverado. Mike Hawes, help me out there. Yes, it wouldn't be the A.C.B.A. podcast without going on some tangent.
How we never bring up Fistful of Dollars, huh? What's going on
that's
here?
a good one. And Django Unchained, of course.
And fucking what's that fucking comedy with Richard Pryor? No, he's not in it. It's Gene Wilder.
Superman 3?
Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles.
Magnificent Seven original, yeah, of course. Not the remake with Pratt. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, these are the classics, of course. Yeah.
Somewhere in the distance, Johnny Depp is crying that nobody mentioned Lone Ranger.
Oh man.
Oh man, what about Wild Wild West?
On his bed.
What about Wild Wild West, huh? We slapping for that movie.
West, yeah.
We slapping for that one.
I definitely think True Grit is one of my favorites, though.
Yeah, True Grit.
That's a good one.
True Grit.
At least for a modern one.
Yeah. It can't be Jeff Bridges.
Sure, Jeff Bridges.
Shout out to Lebowski.
All right. Okay. Cool.
All right. What else we got?
People keep saying Back to the Future 3, but come on, you guys are trolling.
It is technically a Western. Anything else that's actually officially on the docket?
Plunderlings is on the top.
Plunderlings, that's it.
Oh, how many days left on this?
This is it.
Oh, it's minutes left. Whoa, what
Just
the fuck? Wow.
like
minutes,
Michael
baby.
said, this is it.
How much did they end up? How much did they end up?
They at 315 right now, so over a quarter. Over a $250,000, that is. I mean, not
Billy,
a quarter. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shout out to Billy Mahoney. He had a live stream with someone from Plunderlings an hour before we went live.
Oh yeah.
Did sir.
All right, that's cool. All right, so they in a very good spot. Everything's unlocked.
Is everything unlocked? I don't know.
Oh yeah, 260 was the max, right?
No, the max is 500,000, isn't it?
Was it? Scroll down some.
Fabio's mic just shit the bed. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. I was talking that whole time, and I was wondering why you guys ruined my perfect segue. And I said, I'm sorry we spent so much time on that Western tangent because it cut into the hours left in this campaign. It was 2 hours when I pulled it up. Now it's 110 minutes to go.
Bro, that's 2 hours.
Well, it just said 2 hours.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So they got up to 500K for the unlocks. So they did not unlock. I guess 440K. So we're here right now. We just hit the 300K mark, and the Plunder Strong cursed.
I can live without the fawn Plunder Long looking guy.
But what about this one, dude? That one has 4 legs.
I don't know about the strategy for it to end in a night. I feel like ending in the daytime is better. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
I think ending at night on a weekday makes sense because some people are at work, but ending on a weekend during the day makes way more sense.
I can't believe that they didn't unlock. Did they unlock the guy that looks like Zoidberg?
That is the last one that just got unlocked.
Oh, praise be.
Okay.
2
there
claws.
we go, the Naufrag.
There we go.
Naufrag?
It's the year of the claws.
That's it.
Claws out.
There's no loss with claws, baby.
Claws, baby.
Shout out to Zoidberg on that.
For real. And he even comes with a nautiloid shell on his head. That's so funny. He's got these bebop glasses. I mean, all kinds of fun stuff going on here. So the next one would be these Tinkers. We got the Rusty over here.
That sounds like a really strange sexual move, the Rusty Tinker. Oh, baby, you're going to get the Rusty Tinker.
His last name is definitely Shackelford.
Of course.
Oh, that's Shackelford right there, if I ever seen one.
I like the peg leg on him. That's cool. Is that the only one with the peg leg? Does anyone else have a peg leg? I don't think anyone else does.
That's crazy. You know, Big Bad Toy Store doesn't have like almost all of these on their pre-order. That's so strange.
Yeah, they usually put in like a big, order for stock for the site. So if they do have anything, it would probably be after the campaign ends at a markup.
They've been pretty good about once something gets unlocked, they add it to BBTS. I think they just might be just waiting until the campaign ends tonight just so they don't have to keep on updating that listing page. Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to order that dude with the tentacles, and I want to order Zoidberg.
Yeah, the Strongs are pretty sick. I like this diaphragm joint. I like the design of it, how it's like built up into the chest with like a big diaphragm. That's pretty good.
Was Poncho unlocked? That's all I care about.
Poncho was unlocked long ago.
Let's go.
Boom, 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 boom.
And you have to get him as well as the blast effect things. Yeah, these guys. You must get the boom crate as well if you're gonna get the Poncho.
I don't know about must, but
you must. 100% must. Here's the hands. Cool. Here's the other leather crate. Did the metal crate? Yeah, they added the iron crate now. That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
These extra accessory hooks. Okay, cool. Wow, so you can hook these on for storage. Very sick. Is that a rapier? Oh, and some scimitars. Oh no, these are cutlasses. My bad.
It'll probably get to 340 before it's done in the next hour or so.
Yeah, let's help them out. All right, everybody, go pledge right now. Tell us what you pledged in the chat as you do it. In fact, put your order number.
Yes. Put your credit card number in there for good measure too.
Yeah, to make sure it matches up with the order number.
Absolutely.
In case they call us and ask.
And give us
your mother's maiden name.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be crazy if it reached all of them in the next 107 minutes. Boom, nailed it.
Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, it is a diverse cast. I really like the drenches, honestly. I really do like the clear, translucent ones.
Interesting. Just something about the head sculpt for the long ones is not doing it for me personally.
Yeah,
just aesthetic wise, but the strong ones, they look really cool.
Yeah, I feel like the strongs you can get away with like fewer of, and then the others are like more straight up army builders.
See, so what it is for me is like, obviously the biggest takeaway from this entire line is a lot of people say that like they look too cartoony, whereas like I don't think the original Plunderling, the original Plunderlings do look a little cartoony, but they don't look as cartoony as these Plunderlongs. Like this is where it's like full blown cartoon territory for me. But like I think the original Plunderlings, I think they can fit in to a little bit more than what people give them credit for. So I think that's probably.
You lost me at cartoons. Yeah, if nothing else, the drenches, they are Kickstarter exclusive, so if I did want to get them, I would have to get them on Kickstarter. Can't wait for BBTS on those.
Yeah, I'm waiting for BBTS on the drench and on Zoidberg.
Well, I just
and poncho. I have to do the poncho for the podcast culture.
Yeah, just for the culture.
Well, the drench you cannot get on BBTS because it will be KS exclusive.
They always put that stuff on Big Bad Toy Store either way.
They shouldn't. But anyway, yes. Our minutes left, mere minutes, 105 minutes to go. Get your pledges in immediately. Yeah, super dope. We had a super chat a little bit earlier that is related to Poncho at the moment as well while we're talking about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pock Photos.
Read it up, baby.
So what's up, y'all? Popping open a can of Nitro Pepsi for Poncho. Gotta go, but I'll check out the replay. Also, Mezco Spider-Man 2099 is figure of the year. Laughing emoji. Wow.
I don't know about that shitty tape.
I'm confused. Is he being sarcastic or serious?
Well, he's being
the fact that he got it is a big deal, and I'm pretty sure he's not unhappy with it.
I've seen some very nice pictures with that figure.
Also seen some very bad ones. Well, a lot of people got really messed up 2099s.
Yeah, really like warped out legs, yeah.
Yeah, the warped out legs, yeah.
Oh no.
And so, some people had the problem where the leg underneath the fabric was the wrong side.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
What?
Kind of weird.
I'm just not a fan of that cape, although I'm sure I'll end up buying it. Shout out to Lago, who just hit me up the other day, and he's like, "I still got it."
You should take him up on it for the culture.
I just feel like I'm gonna lose my Mexican card if I don't buy it. Oh.
Yeah,
it comes with
I
an
will
unmasked
personally
head,
promote
right? It comes with an unmasked head, right?
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah, and a
Absolutely.
half pulled up mask.
The head sculpts are really good for this one.
Okay, all right. Totally unique new head sculpts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I did see some. I will say that the head sculpts that I saw, I wasn't even sure if they went with the figure or if they were custom because they did look that good to me. So,
Yeah, they're totally with it.
all right.
They're hip. They're with it.
What else we got? Anything else?
They're hip, they're
on
now,
the
they're
actual
wow, and how.
That's it for the main topic list, to be quite honest.
Okay.
Perfect.
That is it, yeah.
Hey, what time is it for the after show?
It's 10, baby. 10:15.
What any shows we want to highlight real quick before we talk community stuff?
Moon Knight is great. Go watch
Moon
it.
Knight,
If
yeah,
you don't like
episode
Moon Knight,
3, solid.
if you don't like Moon Knight, I don't know what to tell you. It's really good.
I heard some people say the third episode was boring. Do you
Really?
Really? I thought it was like the most balanced one.
Same.
I think the other ones
Yeah,
felt
pretty
very
much.
anxious. They felt like very like high energy, like a lot going on. I thought that this was like the most well balanced episode so far. I thought it was really good. Really good balance of story and action and like I thought it was really good. I don't know what to talk about.
Okay, I'm excited to finish the second episode and see what's going on with the third. I definitely did enjoy the first episode. So, what was I going to tell you? You guys, I'm the only one watching Atlanta, huh?
Well, I finished it.
Yeah, I still haven't started it, so yeah.
I finished the first 2 seasons, and then I watched the first episode of season 3.
Okay. What'd you think about that?
The first episode was great.
Did you know that was based on some real shit?
Yeah, the kid that got photographed hugging that police officer.
Right. Okay. I had to go and look up all of that shit after the fact. I knew this, and I immediately knew what was going on at the point when the foster parents said we're going to the Grand Canyon or whatever, and I was like, oh no, this is based on this thing. Exactly, and after the episode, I went and looked it up again and learned a lot of information that I didn't even know originally. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's always interesting whenever Atlanta goes like crazy off like the deep end in terms of like connecting to the core story. It's always based off of, like some like real shit. It's really
real shit. Yeah. I think you'll get a kick out of the second episode of this season too, because it's also based on some real shit, not like a real sort of incident like the first episode, but like some real thing that happens somewhere that they make very comical. It's
nice.
a very funny episode.
Shout out to Donald Glover being a marketing genius and being weird as fuck. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but for this premiere of Atlanta, he interviewed himself.
Interesting.
He was asking himself some crazy shit and then answering himself in a crazy ass way. And he also, for some strange reason, attacked Lil Dicky. I don't fucking get it. He was just like, "Yeah, man, don't ever compare me to that fucking show." And I was like, "Nobody's comparing. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, they couldn't be further apart.
Yeah, but I don't know what he was talking about, but like, I'm
you guys
assuming
ever watched Little Dicky's show though?
Yeah, I watched it.
Hilarious.
Nah, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty funny.
I like it for what it is,
I love that his homie, who is really his hype man in real life, that story is totally real. He suffers from schizophrenia, and they really
that
story.
That's a very interesting aspect of it. Now, I mean, I think it's funny, but it is goes into like real white boy humor and in some parts. That's
yeah, I get it.
you know what I'm saying? Anything else? Any other show?
Young Justice is really good.
I did. I did watching
how
Young
is it?
Justice last week, actually.
I
Yeah,
really love this episode.
Yeah, this season is
Was there a new one this week?
Yeah, there was. We're entering into a new storyline now this week.
Yeah, I did like it a little better with the the Aquaman, the Atlantis sort of politics and the cloning kind of thing. That's as far as I've gotten though. Yeah, I keep seeing. I saw the promo for the new season, and it had like Orion on it and a few other characters that we just like haven't seen on the show yet. So is that the new storyline?
Yeah, it's the New Gods.
Yeah. I gotta check
really
that out.
really good actor for Orion. Like really.
How
many
how many episodes are we in on the new season?
I think we have 25 this season, and I think we're 18 in.
Yeah.
Really?
So the one that just premiered is like the second half of this season, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think I got like 6 episodes in or something like that.
It was really good. Really good new episode.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I continue to like everything except for Mars.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it. I just don't like Mars.
What are we supposed to be getting Invincible back?
Oh, we're not getting that for a long time, I don't think.
That's right. We talked about that because the did we talk about that? Wasn't there some issue with the one of the original creators or writer or some shit? He was like suing them or some shit was going on between him and Kirkland, I guess. Was it? Am I bugging?
Yeah. I'm almost certain that that's the case. Yeah, it's just I also don't know that Amazon had a lot of faith in the series because it just didn't seem like there was
a mega hit with everybody immediately.
Yeah, dude. I mean, how many memes came out of it? Like, of course.
It didn't seem like they were prepared for it to be as big as it was. I'm assuming that they just thought this was like, oh yeah, we'll do a season every few years. And they woke up to like this shit being insanely popular.
So we definitely not going to see it this year.
No, I would assume that we're not seeing it probably until like 2024.
No, that's crazy.
I don't think we're going to see it but we're supposed to get a live action movie too, so that's interesting.
Of Invincible?
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting that as well. Unrelated, obviously. We're all a part of Amazon's deal.
Watched any shows this week? I mean, it's been a busy week anyway, but like, yeah, there wasn't really anything other than like Winning Time. I keep watching Winning Time, and it's good.
I haven't watched any of that yet. I'm interested. I saw some. I was actually watching some Magic Johnson highlights a couple of days ago, and it made me think about the show. I think I should go check it out. You did give it your seal of approval, so
it's funny that they talked about Nike on the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a story. How he said he felt like he fucked up by signing with Converse.
He'd have been a billionaire if he'd have signed with Nike. They gave him a way better deal than they gave Michael, even though Michael is a
billionaire though.
Magic?
Is Magic Johnson a billionaire? He's got to be, right?
Probably. Maybe he's 100 millionaire.
He's fucking rich. He's got a lot of business ventures.
He's estimated to be worth $600 million.
Okay. He had a 24-hour fitness named after him here in LA, so the guy's got money.
I mean,
back in the 80s,
Magic Johnson theaters, baby. Come on.
And back in the 80s, he had his own clothing brand. Like a lot of vintage clothing is on Magic Johnson Tees tags.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How many kids does he have? 3 or 4?
I think he has 3, 1 boy, 2 girls.
Yeah. Sounds right.
All right. We want to talk community highlights real quick?
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We should. Talk about this for a second. I gotta go.
Real quick. Pancho brings up our highlights here. Just a friendly reminder that the A.C.B.A cutouts House Powers of X Sorta Krakoa X-Men theme set is up for order right now. There is a direct link in the there's a direct link on the A.C.B.A fan page on Facebook. It's linked up in a couple of our groups on Facebook. There is a direct link in the profile of the A.C.B.A Instagram. It's on the Instagram's story right now as well. But this is available for order. It is not a pre-order. It is shipping right now. In fact, if you ordered today, there's already a shipping label created for your shipment, and uh, probably a good portion of these are going out tomorrow. So they are actually packed up, ready to go. If you ordered the locations and communications set, that should be arriving to you. A few people did hit me up and said that they already got that. I saw a few notes, people asking if they could just have both of the sets shipped together, but all of the locations and communication sets have already gone out, so it's already on the way. And yeah, really excited about the set, and bigging up Brandon who designed this set. The location and communication set was designed by a fellow that I work with actually named Gabe. So, I mean, that's what we're doing this year in terms of just working with a lot of different designers, and everybody kind of bringing their own kind of style to A.C.B.A cutouts, basically. So we'll be getting a set from P at some point. We'll be getting another Batman theme set from Brandon. We should be getting a set from Dave Johnson at some point. He's going to do something. So yeah, it's we're keeping it all in house with all A.C.B.A admins that have that ability to design. And yeah, man, I'm really excited about the future of this. And this set is amazing. It looks very good. I've had it in hand obviously for some time already. The sets vary, but you're going to get 25 cutouts in a set. And yeah, it doesn't have to be specifically for X-Men stuff. Obviously, some of these can work for any number of things, but obviously some of these are very specific, like Sentinel's evasive maneuvers and the Gambit throwing card or whatever. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff can double as anything you want. So yeah, these are shipping right now. Order. Thank you so much for the super chats and stuff tonight, but support us on the cutouts. And I think we are more than halfway done because this is a limited set. So between tomorrow and maybe Monday, it might be a wrap. So you should definitely jump on these because once this is done, that's pretty much it. We're moving on. But yeah, Instagram link is in the profile, also on the story. It's pretty much everywhere right this moment. I think I posted on my page as well, directing people to the A.C.B.A Instagram, on my personal Instagram. And yeah, like I said, support, love it. Thank you. Also, thanks again to everybody for super chats over the past however many months right now too. We actually just staked our claim for new cameras for me, Fabio and Rick, so that we'll all have matching cameras, all have matching mics and all of that stuff. I'm not even on my mic right now, by the way, but yeah, thank you to you guys for, we promise to continue to keep putting whatever we get in donations back into the show, and we sticking to that. We haven't really deviated from that at all, so this is our next big purchase to continue to upgrade the show and continue to bring you quality content. So there's that. P, you ready?
Yeah, I shared the what do you call it? The link in the group chat. While you pull that up, Fabio, real quick, we got a super chat from Kyle House. He hit us with $5. He said, "What's up, y'all? Just tuning in, watch your Power Ranger section. Just wanted to add that they already released the MMPR Pink Ninjetti with Kim's head. Hell yeah! I had literally forgotten about that, so I apologize. These figures have still not shown up in the United States. So until they do, they're completely off my radar.
Hey, you know what? Did we talk about this? I feel like I'm pretty sure David showed me. I don't know, something that they teased recently where the MMPR Rangers that they teased had pinless joints. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, the new
did.
yellow and red have pinless joints.
Oh, okay, so that means they about to do everything over with pinless joints, huh?
Oh my God.
You bet your
100%.
bottom dollar.
Oh no.
How do you think they're gonna be able to do a Bulk and Skull later? They sell us this team fucking 17 times.
That's true. Very true. Thanks for that correction. As always, don't feel shy. Hit us with corrections literally anytime you need to, whether it be comments or chats or anything like that.
We get corrected all the time.
We definitely be wrong a lot.
Yes.
We love being wrong.
We're firing from the hip like 90% of the time.
Most of the time, we're trying to get through the show, and we just fucking like, oh, Fabio said that's true. Okay, it's true. Let's go. Let's move on. And
God,
this is why I be cracking up at comments sometimes when people be like super mad at shit we be saying, or like, yo, we not real journalists.
No.
Yeah, and on that note, actually, I do have to offer a retraction from what we said last week, as we'd featured Aunt Martocchio's, head sculpts that he had 3D printed, but I had mistakenly maybe implied that he had sculpted them himself. He did not. He just printed them.
Yes, he had it commissioned from Orbis, who was an extremely talented sculptor on Instagram. He is linked on all of those posts that he's selling the heads on. So definitely check that guy's out. He has a Patreon. A lot of these sculptors have a Patreon, and his Patreon is like really great. You get a really great package whenever you sign up for his shit, and then you get all of his sculpts from when he, I guess, moving forward. Really great, really talented sculptor. I've been following this guy for a minute.
This is the dude that did the Jonathan Majors King, right?
Yes.
You might be right.
maybe.
I want to say he did.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, shout out to Inhale Farts, because he constantly like berated me about people and me not knowing about shit. He actually told me about Orbis 22, saying that I need to give him credit when I got the King head, because I got it from God damn it.
Ooh, I know you're talking about.
I got it from Artman Customs.
Artman Customs, that's right.
You know, because he painted it, but I thought that he did everything, and I wasn't aware. And then Inhale Farts hit me up and was like, "Yo, you a piece of shit, Boog." And I'm like, "I'll kill you."
Whoa.
And I was like, "Yo, you think I'd be like knowing all of this shit? I don't know." And so I ended up giving Orbis 22 credit for the scope and whatever. And then this past week, Inhale Farts hit me up again and was like, "It's the one that put me on to Mike to the Figure Report, and told me that was Oscar Isaac's brother." And he was like, "Oh, you didn't know?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know everything." So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Orbis 22. Shout out to Artman Customs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't mistake our ignorance for malice, please.
True.
Right. Or for like just like narcissistic arrogance or anything. Like, nah, I literally just don't be knowing sometimes. Like, you know, I learn new shit every week. It is what it is.
We all have very specific set of specialties. Like, yeah, if this fool knows Mezco, you know, Boog does Marvel, you know, Pancho does Dragon Ball Z. You know, we're all very specific, and everything else we're just fucking taking guesstimations. Just live, bro.
So yeah, and then the thing that brings us all together is that none of us know Star Wars or Transformers.
Exactly.
Yeah, we definitely don't fucking know Transformers at all.
Oh shit.
I love that blonde hair.
I guess that's worse than just like only knowing Michael Bay Transformers.
Shout out to Jake. That's his favorite Transformers.
Where is Jake, man? I miss him.
I know. Me too. He's living his best life. He got a girl and everything. Good for him.
Oh man, must be nice.
There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes we're looking for. Where's Chico? Where's Jake?
You know what? Chico's birthday was this past week. I think.
Hell yeah! Happy birthday, Chico.
Okay. I forgot how we got on this tangent. What were we talking about?
Let's go.
We were just saying community and how we, credit people sometimes wrong.
Got it. Sometimes not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And let us know so we can get it right, man.
Yeah. So for these highlights, I focus more on just simple portrait shots that look like really good. The main thing that I see when people first join the community is immediately they think like
go big or go home, huh?
Yeah, go big or go home. I don't know how to do all these like wild and crazy poses. I'm not good at dynamic action or building this crazy set piece and display and everything, but I wanted to pick a couple of photos this week that just show like extremely simple stuff. This one right here, this Goldar, is like the craziest thing I saw this week. It's so good.
Very, very good. Deserves way more respect right now. This shit is so good.
I'm gonna like it right now. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to Luis Gallegos, right? Sorry. I'm the worst.
Gallegos.
I'm sorry.
Well, Luis, I guess, but yeah.
Luis.
What's his Instagram? I'm gonna follow him right now.
Let's go.
Panoramatic Toys. Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
This shot was really good because it's very simple. It's just a figure and then 4 props. And he did his damn thing for sure. He killed it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe props. But very simple, really great, good angle, nice. The lighting is what really does it for me too.
Forever 21.
Forever 21.
Not that picture, crystal clear.
This destruction of the city brought to you by Forever 21. Check out the new fall fashions in stores now.
Was Forever 21 a thing when freaking Mighty Morphin was on TV? Hell no, right?
There's no way.
No way. So points docked for that? No. Who cares? You can't
even actually see it. That's funny.
No,
yeah.
Forever 21 was founded in 1984.
Really?
Whoa!
Predates the Power Rangers.
Wow.
Maybe that's where they got all their clothes from, huh?
It could be.
So they got all those sick fits. Where do you think they got all those fits that they took to the fucking smoothie shop, where everybody hangs out at in the 90s?
You think you could color coordinate at fucking Wet Seal or whatever the fuck that store is called?
You think Papaya is going to be somewhere you can coordinate with all your buds, bro?
With the creases in them.
Oh my god.
Listen, if the Pink Ranger wasn't shopping at Limited 2, I don't know what to think.
I said wash denim isn't going to buy itself, pal.
Anyway, that's a really good photo.
Super nice. The lighting looks very authentic. Definitely looks like sunlight. I love how he's, it's kind of shadow on his front as he's coming around the buildings. Like all of that shit is like well placed and just very well put together. And he's using just a regular 6-inch scale figure, but making them look larger than life. Yeah. So cool.
Low angle. That's I think that's what really sells this photo right here. It's just the low angle. Anytime you're shooting like huge kaiju or any kind of like larger than life type, figure, the lower the angle you get, the better. Anything that makes it look like you're shooting from a perspective an actual human could shoot from, that's what makes these figures look huge.
And what's so cool about displaying and shit is just like the different like sects of like of like display artists and shit, like the kaiju people, like you know what I'm saying, like who are very good at that stuff and primarily fuck with that stuff, but are super talented and could still go outside of that and do other stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's so interesting to see everybody's style and people testing their limits and really kind of stepping outside their comfort zone from time to time, and like those make some of the best artists that's not afraid to try different things, you know.
For sure.
That's for sure.
All right,
And up next, let's take a look at Steven Smith.
Steven Smith killing it. Another great
Damn,
use
that
of
looks
Sports
so
Center?
fucking good. Looks like a
Yeah,
looks like a
I
clip from a
actually like
movie.
this one. I forgot to like this one. It's really
This is
nice.
damn good,
I'll do
man.
it
This
for
looks like a still. Unreal.
Yeah, this is really good.
Still.
Very, very nice. Once again,
Great.
really great lighting on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very. This is a great example of shooting something that's meant to be in the dark. Like you can tell, like it's the building he's in is not very well lit, but he still gets a nice amount of light in there. And then the parts that need to be bright and strategically blown out, like the light coming in from that window, are definitely doing it for sure. And it doesn't look, too. I don't know how to put it. Like sometimes when there's like a really great way to shoot something like this, and this is a great example, but when you're trying to shoot an indoor scene, it's very easy to just go a little overboard with how you're shooting the light coming in from outside, and it just looks like too crazy. And it's like too much, but this is a great example of how to do it right.
You know what? I see who's also a very, very talented, great artist, but I see Cal Evans doing that sometimes, where sometimes I think he puts a little bit too much oomph on the on that sort of blown out light look or whatever. But yeah, I feel you. Probably my critique on this is that it's a very small, minor thing, but yeah, the wrist peg, he could have spent that around, so we can't see that little circle there.
True, very true.
That, and what's up with? Is this a hand from a different Spider-Man? Because it doesn't have the web lines painted in like this one.
Yeah, it might be. What the fuck?
I think that might be a hand from the SHF Spider-Man or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
Why would he do that?
Who knows?
Maybe
somebody get him on the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe he lost the other hand.
Even holds the keys.
Maybe this one just was like posed better to like be held there, and the other, it wasn't like a wall crawling hand kind of thing.
Well, there is the kind of like relaxed hand with this, but that kind of there's no kind of like grippy hand like this.
Yeah,
so
like
I see what he was going for.
Okay,
very nice.
And this is a custom head sculpt, obviously.
It just sticks out because everything else is so like filled in,
Yeah, it's got a nice wash on it.
Yeah,
and that one does not. Yeah.
Very
is that
good.
a King of the Hill fence, Rick? What do you think? Right in the foreground.
Yeah.
You think so? Bottom left or bottom right? King of the Hill fence.
That's looking like King of the Hill fence. If you ask me. It's not King of the Hill fence. It's some like obscure WWE prop with like a broken table or something.
Sure.
Right.
At the broken table.
I don't know. Looking really King of the Hill to me. But God is my witness. That man is broken in half.
All right, cool. Next up, I believe, is Akira Joe, the man, the myth.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this earlier. This is me.
This guy, you guys. That's this guy.
It's the guy.
It's him.
It's him. Yeah, this segues perfectly into what you were saying, Boog. I think Akira Joe is like, what a Renaissance man. First of all, let me tell you, he does it all. Like kaiju shots, I guess normal size people shots. I don't know what to call it.
But Akira's thing is that his lighting is always so nice, so vibrant, different, nice, and you've got to talk about call back to his shirt making abilities.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's also sculpting that his mascot. He made a figure of his mascot. He's been shooting that as well.
Oh, he did?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. He's posted a few photos, maybe to his personal page. I don't know.
I'd like to see a seaside of this this set. It's probably in the ground somewhere.
I just want to know how he's pulling off this mirror effect, because there's got to be some kind of reflection there, something.
Is there a seaside in those previous comments or no?
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, there we go.
Let's go.
We got a V side, baby.
Let's go.
my
Looks like
goodness.
it's metallic, like a metallic type of cellophane. Very nice.
Ooh, okay, wait, but how's he got his legs in there?
You just
Just
cut
cut a hole.
He's got a hole in it. Oh shit! Amazing,
Get your
Oh
hole
my
on.
god, is that a monitor? Yeah.
amazing. What's my man name? Y'all know about Jesse Lee Peterson?
Oh, who's that?
You never heard of him?
Throwing a
Look
lot of
him
stuff
up
my
after-
way right
after
now.
the stream. He's this black conservative dude that I think he might be on the spectrum, but he just has these very funny sayings, and he's always like debating like liberal people and shit, and like he's a very interesting, like ironically funny dude that's not supposed to be funny, but Jesse Lee Peterson, look him up. He always says amazing, and he says hater.
Okay. I was like, how does this tie in? Makes sense. Let's go.
Thank me later. Thank me next week.
Yeah, man.
Anything like Superhuman? Because I love Superhuman for a lot of the same reasons. Great catchphrases.
Who's that?
Is the kid that does WWE moves onto microwaves and pieces of furniture?
He's the one that does it. He's the one that
God,
does it for all the juggalos and juggalettes.
Juggalettes.
Whoop whoop.
Fuck
Did you say
this
that you?
shit.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that you just
Female
showed
juggalos
that?
are called, Boog. Did you not know that?
That is true.
Didn't you
would
say that you
think
showed
they're
that
called
to?
juggahos, but juggahos are juggalo posers.
Absolutely.
Did you say that you showed that to Becca not that long ago?
Yes, I did show. I've introduced Becca to that man.
Shout out
Hey,
to Poncho keeping it in
anyone-
the family.
Has any Juggalos remade Nick Cannon's Gigolo song?
I'm a juggalo, getting lots of.
I think they've done.
Getting
David Lee Roth
Fago.
on Just a Gigolo
Mm.
/ I Ain't Got Nobody.
You never know, man. Quite the Motley Crue runs with Juggalo culture. I watched a documentary. I think I said this on the podcast. I watched a documentary, and then at the very end, they were at this big festival, and Ice-T was there. Tight. And he said, "These guys are pretty crazy."
These guys are crazy, almost like that episode of NCIS I did 10 years ago. The dude.
Isn't he on Law and Order now? Like, what's the show he's on?
Yeah, he's on something. But hey, man, he's getting that
Some
money.
procedural.
He's about to get killed off in Law and Order. I think this might be his last season.
God. Wow.
He's in
Okay.
too much hot water.
How often do you think that Guy Fieri gets invited to Juggalo related events?
Oh my
Too-
God. I
too
hope all
often.
the time.
Trunk full of Fago. Come on.
Yeah, he's got a whole.
Is this,
All he has to do is put out a cookbook of Fago themed recipes.
Now that's what I call Fago sauce.
you know, Fago was like a cheap soda too, right?
Yep,
Well,
that's
yeah,
their
delicacy to these
thing, man.
That's the official drink of the Carnival of Souls.
Cotton candy Fago is the official drink.
There was Fago back in the day, and there was Tropical Fantasy in New York. I don't know if you guys had that out west.
Tropical
No.
Fantasy. Whoa.
It was Tropical Fantasy, which was a 50-cent soda back in the day.
Oh,
And the rumor was that it was like put in the hood to like sterilize like black people. And like that was like the rumor when we were kids and shit. Like, oh no, don't drink that. That's a nut buster. Don't drink that.
what?
That's the nut buster.
Tropical Fantasy. All my New York people, come on. Where y'all at?
You know what's funny was that like a few months ago, my brother came home from the liquor store and he had a cotton candy Fago in his hand.
Oh
And
no.
no.
I slapped that shit out of his hands like it was Dwight trying to save Stanley.
I'm wheezing
I
about drinking that shit. What the
I
fuck?
I slapped the shit out of his hand. I was like, "What the fuck are you drinking?" He's like, "I love Fago." I was like, "Are you fucking Juggalo?" And he's like, "Oh, what?" And I was like, "Dude, don't be buying this shit. We
Yeah.
got too much money to be out here spending on this dollar store soda." I was
Mhm.
like, "Go get yourself something else, bro." I was like, "I'll
Drinking
go buy
Fago
you
when you're not a juggalo is a real juggaho move.
I was like, dude, I'll go buy you a Slurpee right now. I'll buy you any drink you want, but don't be fucking out here drinking cotton candy Fago. I was like, you're embarrassing me.
You might as well just buy your teenage brother a cocktail. Better than a Fago.
Yeah, I'd rather see teen drinking.
You got a fake ID though. Never.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy, Pancho. Okay.
Is this King Kong a kid bash? This is a different head sculpt, right?
It's a
Yeah,
custom
this is
head
the
sculpt.
NECA King Kong with a different head.
Okay,
different
he's
head.
looking very like
So no head.
I don't know, like manicured and shit. Like he's got a fresh cut or something. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
he looks
going
fresh.
on.
He got a lineup done.
Just made a post. Shout out to my barber.
Yeah.
Word.
Cuba Steve
Oh my
hit us with
God.
$2 saying, I remember Tropical Fantasy. We call them nutties.
Yeah, I told you.
Hell yeah.
Yo, and right before that, Dragon Eyes 69.
Leave
He
my
said-
toys alone. What a name.
Yeah. He says, oh, Boog is right. Remember them rumors about Tropical Fantasy? That made me always get the Mystics.
Exactly. And
You know what's funny?
it was 50 cents more. Mystic was a dollar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, spend an extra 50 cents, baby.
Man,
No,
if you're going to
you know
spend
what's
$1
funny?
on any beverage, Arizona iced tea is still 99 cents.
It is.
They're still doing it, baby.
I think back in that time, though, I think Arizona's was 75 cents, if I'm not mistaken.
Inflation coming at you.
You know what's crazy was when I was going to Mexico's in the summer as a kid, because that's what every Mexican does to their children. I went there. I bought a Powerade, and my cousin refused to let me drink it. And he's like, "Don't you know, Powerade makes your dick stop growing?"
That's what they said.
Everybody
about
knows
Mountain
it in
Dew
Mexico.
here in the South.
I was like, "What?" So when I was a kid, I would never drink Powerade because my cousin would swear, like, "Dude, there's a study. They did it. Look it up. It has this ingredient in it that stops the fucking dick growth." I was like, "Shit, man."
It's
And
yellow
that hasn't-
5.
You know what? It hasn't stopped growing since. So I think he might have had a point. I don't know.
That's great.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
All of this is to say, great shot, Akira Joe.
yes, absolutely. Real quick before we move on to the next one, Boog, did you watched all of Atlanta up till your current, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the episode where it's like it takes place inside like that public access news station. It has commercials and everything. Where like they interviewed Paperboy and all that stuff.
This is from one of the earlier seasons.
Yeah, it's like season 2, maybe, or maybe it's season 3. I can't remember, or season 1. Well, like they have the Arizona iced tea commercial, and the guy brings it up, and he's like, "All right, it's gonna be $1.08." He goes, "But it's 99 cents on the can, though."
Yo, you know what's wild is back in the day they would actually give you a penny back.
Whoa, for real?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yep. It was 99 cents, and they was giving you a penny if you had $1.
You buy 100 Arizonas, your 100th one is free.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I had an Arizona iced tea for the first time in like 10 years, literally this week. Wow.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I just had one a couple weeks ago because my girlfriend made me have an Arnold Palmer. It's fantastic.
Arnie Palmies?
Arnie Palmy alert! Arnie Palmy alert!
Did she bring him in on a tray? That's awesome.
It's Christina, idiot!
Oh, that's great. Too much sugar for me. I avoid those.
There you go.
I'm talking about.
All right, okay.
We stick to Capri Suns only. Kool-Aid jammers.
I'll just take unsweetened iced tea, thanks.
Dang.
Whoa. Damn,
Yeah.
you're gnarly, huh? How do you take your coffee? Black?
100%.
Damn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where your head's at? No cartoons, no candy, no sugar.
No fun.
What's something else, pal?
No, bro.
What's your worst enemy? What's your worst enemy? Cereal? Cereal or what?
I haven't had cereal in years, if I'm honest. Literally, like maybe like 5 or 6 years. Yeah, I don't know. What do I like? Enemy? I guess like sometimes I get served like sugary like cocktails, and I feel like, oh, I don't want to, but you know, the cocktail.
That's like the only thing I'll drink.
Yeah,
Yourself.
I can't do it.
I couldn't. No. Anytime I'm offered, I'm just like, oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. You know, I politely refuse like that every time. I hold my chest and say, oh, I couldn't possibly.
A pina colada, but it's not even raining tonight.
All right. So, final feature here.
That's it for the man of myth.
From McDoog.
Dude, baby. I wanted to highlight this because it's like so crispy. It's so crisp and clean.
God dang.
He killed it, man. This is really good.
Dugamania.
Extremely simple. Just one background back there and then another figure to balance out just the framing right here. Literally it. But it's just very well lit. He has a really nice depth of field on here. The parts that need to be crisp and clear are crisp and clear. It's so good.
What are these, alley vipers?
Could be.
Yes.
The wrong guy.
Nice. I'm a G.I. Joseph.
I like G.I. Joseph too.
I do my best to ignore G.I. Joe Army builders because I don't want to get into any sort of trap anymore. After those troopers, I'm done. That's just it. That's where I drew the line, baby.
Oof.
Smart.
Out of the ninjas, I bought like 10 ninjas when they first came out. I bought like 10 troopers too, and that's where I ended it. I was like, you know what? I don't want any other teams. This is too much.
The red ninjas, right?
Red ninjas, baby, the very same.
Baby.
The ones with like the Jackie Chan animated series look to them.
Yeah.
those ones are dope.
When are we getting some Jackie Chan Adventures figures from anybody?
You know what?
Don't even get me
I'm
started.
first in fucking line with it, man. I want the talismans. I want everything.
Yeah, we need a Build-A-Figure. What's his name? Shen Long or something?
Sean Long.
You're not far off. Sean Long? Kids Big News?
Did we ever talk about that?
That's DBZ.
Did we ever talk about that Jackie Chan movie that came out, I guess, last year? Was it The Foreigner?
Oh, The Foreigner came out forever
with
ago.
Pierce Brosnan.
No, that's a while ago, but no, I don't think we've ever talked about it. I heard it was good.
I saw it.
Very good. Pretty sure it's on. I'm pretty sure that's on Netflix right now. Check that out.
Foreigner
Very
slaps, dude.
No, it's like you can watch those Liam Neeson's movies, but without supporting a racist. It's awesome.
True, very true.
Sick.
The incomparable Liam Neeson's.
100%. Even though I have watched that one Liam Neeson movie where it starts out where he's
wait, let me guess. He's an old guy retired from the military. He's the path of revenge.
Close. You know, he's a retired. Well, actually, no, he was a cop, but he was like a drunk, and he was
Life
on the
imitates
force. And I guess he was like in a bar one day, and some people came in and stuck up the bar and shot the bar owner or some shit, and he like chased them out onto the street and shot up people and whatever. I don't want to give it all away actually, but I think that's on Netflix right now too. I've watched that movie like 5 times.
Whoa. Isn't that what he said he wanted to do to a minority that got him in hot water? Like the exact plot of that movie? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It sounds like he has a particular set of skills. And executing those skills.
But that particular one is pretty good. I won't give it away how it plays out, what he ends up doing or whatever. But obviously, it's very similar to every other movie he's ever done. But I was going to say about McDoog's picture real quick that this is kind of his specialty, is these kind of like clean cropped and contained, sort of like close up, like really detailed shots. He had another one this week that was a mummy figure, I think.
Oh, I saw that too, yeah.
I think that was his. Was it his? Maybe he didn't post it to his Instagram. It was in a group.
Wait, can we go for the threefer? Another George Costanza?
There we go.
Oh my God! First Marissa Tomei, now this.
I love how he hashtagged this awful. Where is it? Wait.
Hashtag awful.
I swear, I just saw it. Oh my God.
For you
yeah,
page.
awful. It's right there in the middle. AFOL.
Yeah, you know what that stands for?
Adult something Lego. Is it?
Adult fan of Lego.
Adult fan of Lego. That's what it is. I love it.
Yeah.
That tag pops off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, this set looks good.
I really want this set. It's so bad. Waiting for it to dip to 60, and I'm in.
I was about to say, I don't think it's that expensive.
No, it's only $80, I think. But I got the in all honesty, the mini moments by Funko is just as good. I think so. And then this one, but the Lego one is very unapologetically Lego. And this one was good too. Dude,
yeah, I love that fog he did down here. That's nuts. How did he do that? How he do that though?
A little foggy fresh.
Oh, that's not even like a fog. Yeah.
No, he'll probably do like aerosol or mist maybe, and then with a rolling shutter, he'll get it. I think that's what
Is
he
he gonna
does.
hit this with a Febreze? Please. Wait, let's see it.
With the Febreze.
Oh.
Whoa, a little cotton on the lens, huh?
He put the cotton on the lens,
wow,
bro.
Classic move.
Bro, that's fire.
Dang.
Let's see it again for posterity.
For posterity, polyester.
Oh. Okay. Moving on.
Beautiful. And that does it for a community. Great stuff.
Really good. Yeah, but I mean, we got to show the seaside on here because people think you need like this elaborate setup, but honestly, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, tight shots are honestly a great place to start.
Yeah. You just got to know framing. I mean, look at the framing he's got on here. It's perfectly in the thirds, right where all the lines intersect, where your eyes are drawn. I mean,
very true.
The way you do it.
Even his diorama back there,
and then put the figures down like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Always good to check out the seasides, especially if you're shooting with a DSLR, because a lot of people will show their viewfinder, and you get a good starting point, or you get a good range of what their settings are, like their f-stop and then their ISO and all that stuff. That's probably like that is the biggest hurdle when you're shooting with a DSLR and you jump to manual. Suddenly all these settings, you don't know what to do. But check out the seasides, man. You'll see exactly the settings that all these guys are using. It's the best part.
God damn it. I need some of these Loom cubes. These are so good.
Get them up.
I've been procrastinating buying Loom cubes since they first came out. I'm such a fool.
Been a fool. All right, well, that does it for community.
Okay.
Officially in the after show.
Okay.
What'd you guys get this week?
I'm so glad you asked, because I got one thing, and I'm not even sure if I want to open it. But
One
it
thing.
Is cool.
One more thing.
Look, I got a legend.
Look, I got a legend.
There you go.
Oh, you got the armored Spidey, huh?
Yeah, our friend Poc Photos sent this my way as a little late birthday gift to replace the one I lost in an airport in Venezuela as a toddler.
Oh,
no. What is
hopefully next somebody can help me.
A nice figure. I didn't really, just kind of looking at it in pictures and stuff, you don't realize, but it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, it's all new, clearly. A lot of good texturing on here, pretty clean on the paint and stuff. I feel like if I open it, I wanted to maybe hit it with like a one of those chrome markers.
Whoa,
that could be fun.
Chrome in it? Okay,
I want to chrome it up. I feel like I do want to open it because I don't want to just
do with that.
You know.
You know what? You could do what my friend when he gets those retro figures, he like takes a fucking razor blade or whatever the hell it is, or X-Acto knife, and he cuts it along the plastic so he can put it back in if he wants.
Oh yeah. Well, I like that these are different too. It's not like the bubble, if we're reviewing.
Yeah, it's not a bubble.
It is a bubble, but it's not like the glue is like on here. You know what I mean? It's like tucked between two layers of cardboard.
It's encased in the cardboard.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it is a nice card. I'm just not like a card displayer like this. You know what I mean?
Guy. Yeah, I will say the one Spider-Man figure that made me contemplate being a mint on card guy was that Kingpin.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I had my Kingpin mint on card for
forever.
For like a year, I think.
I think it's just because the card is so huge, and you're just like, holy shit, this is so like different. This is pretty cool.
Just like with my San Diego Comic-Con Hulk. He comes on one of those cards too. And I opened one of them, and then the other one I kept on card. And I was like, I'm not going to keep this on card. I'm going to open it and make it like battle damage or something. And sure enough, I've never touched it. It's just a card. And you know which else I haven't opened? I haven't opened the retro Doctor Doom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I looked at that one because that was like the only retro Fantastic Four card for a while until they released the new ones. But for a while, that one was just like hovering on Amazon for like $18, and I was like, maybe. You know, it looks cool. And then Mezco announced that they were doing theirs, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I'll wait.
Yeah, I want that Mezco one for damn sure.
If nothing else, I just want like the little collar piece to like layer onto the Mezco, if I'm honest. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. Thank you again, Phil. Pock Photos. Everybody go check out Pock Photos on YouTube. He does a lot of great reviews and toy hunts. And I did a stream with him last week where we played Dolly Dress Up. It was really fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
For white balance. This is why we need new cameras, because look, my white balance is all messed up. Look, now I'm back to white.
Killing it.
What did you guys get this week?
What'd you get, Rick? Just your
Lagoon
boy?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, cut out when you said the name, so I wasn't sure who you said. I got well, I haven't received it yet, but shout out to Gary for getting me that thing that spoiler alert, Poncho said is not good, but oh well, I gotta take it just because I have an Aang that doesn't have that weird neck. What that neck do?
What does that neck do?
Does it do?
Begs the question.
I got Legacy Bulkhead. That's a great figure. Shout out to getting a fucking normal Bulkhead. I think for the first time ever. I think every other Bulkhead we've ever gotten was tied to a TV show. I'm almost certain. So that's pretty dope. So anybody who hasn't gotten a Bulkhead before, go buy it. It's a sick figure. I think that's it, man. I don't think I've gotten anything. I've been keeping it low key. Keeping it real low key. I have a big order from Amazon. I mean, not from Amazon, from Ami Ami. But that shit ain't come in yet. I got a freaking stupid ass Revoltech Todoroki from Hero Academia. It's just it has not arrived in stock yet, and they haven't changed the month to a different month, even though we're more than or are we at or more? Yeah, we're at halfway through April. Super annoying. Now I'm gonna fucking have to pay for April and March like within the same month. That fucking sucks.
Oof.
They're really screwing the pooch with that one. I don't know. Doing me dirty. Well, I know.
Damn, so it's a light haul week for everybody too.
I got some shit. I've just been 3D printing stuff. I 3D printed all three of the Gen 9 starters. Got Apple Dinosaur, Sailor Duck, and Weed Cat. Looked pretty cool. I bought like a bunch of paint. I used my airbrush for like the first time in like 2 years. No, maybe even more. This is the last time I used my airbrush. I made my Shaggy and Scooby customs. That was forever ago. Jesus Christ. But that's basically what I've been doing. I did get some stuff from GameStop. I got my Power Rangers in Space Delta Squad red and pink. And then I got a green, which I didn't even know was out. It turns out it was a Best Buy exclusive. That's probably why I didn't even know it was out. So I went ahead and I what do you call it? I bought that. So I've completed my Delta Squad team so far. Super tight. I got that 2-pack with the Power Rangers Pink Ranger 2-pack, which is the only way to get Zeo Pink, and then nickel and dime me for another fucking Kimberly again. So I don't know what to do that. And then I got 3 of those McFarlane Genistealer figures from Warhammer 40K. They're like the 2-armed. Sorry, everybody has 2-armed, 4-armed like monster things. They're really well articulated. So that's pretty tight. And then
I keep wanting to pick that guy up, but every time I see him, it's just the fucking stupid artist proofs.
Oh dang, that does suck. I guess I've had a pretty great deal the other week. Where they were really cheap. I think they ended up being like $13 for me. So I picked up 3. Said why not? And then
still got that discount or what?
That's it. Yeah, the president's got a I gotta dip my hand in the cookie jar every now and then, you know.
What I'm talking about. When was the last time you worked a shift there, Poncho?
Oh well. You know, let's not get tied up in semantics.
Dude, whoever's running that store, they fucking must love you, man. That's dope as hell.
And then big shout out to Jonathan Riley from Plastic and Paint. He hooked me up with Naruto. He found a Naruto for me. Me and him have actually chopped it up in the past because he was like actually pretty interested in that Dragon Ball line, which the Naruto line branched off from. It's like Dragon Ball. I think they're called Evolutions. It's like it's the line that replaced Shoto. That's a really cool line, and his son was like getting into it, so we talked about that. And lo and behold,
wait, is that the sequel to the 2008 cinematic masterpiece?
Exactly. Yes.
Justin Chatsworth or whatever.
Justin Chatwin, my friend.
Oh, excuse me.
Love that gift. It's just him sliding his head on the
I honestly
car.
felt more confident about Chatsworth than Justin.
Yeah, so his son was getting into the Naruto figures, and he found a second one, and then he sent it to me. And then this great guy, shipping was like $5 or whatever, and then it was a $10 figure. I just sent him 20, right, for like a thank you finder's fee type deal, you know, for your gas or whatever you were doing. And this dude sent that shit back. And I'm about to send it right back. Yeah, so I don't know. It's probably
John's cool. If it's the same Jonathan Riley, that's my buddy. I think he's the Mighty 25 on Instagram. We're always chatting on Discord because I keep telling. He's like, I think he was looking for the Black Bolt set from Mezco, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like $200. I should have gotten it last year when I found it for like $150 or something. And I'm like, you know, just don't buy other stuff and you'll have that money real quick. It's like, yeah, well, I'll have you know that I passed on the McFarlane Lobo in store. So yes, you know, I got self-control. And I'm like, all right, cool. Do that 5 more times and you'll have money for this Black Bolt set aftermarket. That's the way it works. Real quick, I was going to bring this up a little bit earlier, but there are these 6-scale Naruto figures while we're talking about Naruto.
Let's go.
You seen this?
Yeah, those things look crazy. There's that, and there's the Kakashi. And...
yeah, this is, I think, the first one up for pre-order because it has the full solicit. The other ones are just like preview images, but here is Itachi, who you know, is the older brother of Sasuke, and
this is everybody's. This is every anime girl's boyfriend.
Family. In case you guys didn't know.
Would you know that?
Great synopsis.
That's the real question.
Yeah, and look, they even got him in his death pose right before, you know.
He's rubbing his Cheeto fingers all over his little brother.
Why are we just acting like this is normal? How do you know all this? The fuck are we just acting like it's okay for you to know this stuff?
It's okay for you to know this stuff.
It's amazing. I'm blown away right now.
Listen, my knowledge of most things is oceans wide and puddles deep.
You're something else, man. Just when I thought I had Fabio figured out, he goes and does something like this.
Listen, I don't know how nearly 10 years of friendship gives you the right to think you know anything about it.
There's no way.
This does look really good. I wasn't looking at it close at first. This looks really good.
It's 1/6 scale, right? But yeah, it is very cool. Not that makes it bad, but just so it's clear.
Yes.
And then, yes, they did also show Kakashi.
Esco when?
Tell us about his eyes, Fabio. What's going on with his eyes?
Well, he stole his eye from one of his former teammates who was a Uchiha, and therefore he has one eye with a Sharingan, allowing him to become the copy ninja and steal other ninjas' jutsus.
Fuck is going on? You got somebody in that room with you giving you cheat codes? What's going on? You got somebody giving you infinite money in that room of yours? What's that? All weapons? How do you know all this?
And speaking of that former team member, look, they also have...
Who's this fella?
This is where the puddle stops.
Oh no!
Man, how do you not know Madara?
Yeah, I know he's like the big villain at the end, but I didn't get this far.
Oh my god!
Isn't he the revived teammate that he took the eye from? I forget.
Is this just like a long con? Are you really into cartoons and this has just been like a big joke? Oh yeah, I tell these guys every week I don't like cartoons, but I fucking love cartoons. This is like a long con.
Listen, just don't let your memes be dreams. Is all I'm saying.
You know what's funny? I used to have a coworker, a fellow that worked for me at GameStop, and he was also an anime denier as well. Not necessarily just all cartoons, but anime for sure. He would always go about like, I don't like anime. I can't do it. I don't want to watch any new anime or anything like that. But lo and behold, Naruto would come up, and this man would open up a wealth of knowledge on Naruto. It always comes down to Naruto for people that say they don't fuck with anime or cartoons or anything like that. They'll drop some Naruto knowledge on you for sure.
I feel like our generation's version was Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everybody would be like, "No, I don't like anime, but I love Dragon Ball Z."
That's true.
Like, okay, well.
Yeah, it's literally that 2-3 year difference between us. That is the difference between Dragon Ball and Naruto.
That's brilliant.
In fact, I would consider myself a big enough fan to know it's really pronounced Naruto.
Wow, Naruto is how I say it.
I pronounce it like they do in Japanese, and it pisses people off. Why are you saying it like that? Like when I call manga, and they're like, "You mean manga?" I say anime, they're like, "Anime."
We speak English in this house.
Listen, if you don't think I know
watch the
anything,
shows I just watch the shows all the time, so I get used to how they say it. And then once I talk to somebody, I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta correct myself before they say something to me." Are you saying Naruto's name like that?
He's some sort of weeb, you nerd.
Listen, if you don't think I know shit about Naruto, then all I gotta say is believe it.
Oh my god.
My god.
I love it.
All right. Okay.
Real quick, while we're still talking about Naruto, Dragon Eyes. First of all, I want to say Dragon Eyes does the best thing ever and replaces the S with a Z and eyes. Incredible. Mm-hmm. Dragon Eyes 69. Leave my toys a note.
Very Tupac of him.
Asks Dragon Ball Evolve was the name of that line. What's the name of the Naruto line? It's called Ultimate Legends. It's only found at Target. The case comes with 3 figures in the line so far. It's Naruto from the first series, then it's time skip Naruto from Shippuden, and then it's also Kakashi, and then the Naruto from the first series is like 1 per case, right, Rick, or something like that?
Yes, yeah, it's 1 per case. It's really hard to find. So anybody in the chat, please find it for me. Please. I was asking Jose, but he's up to like he's building 10. So
yeah,
he's had a lot of luck. I don't know, man. Texas is such a big place. There's targets everywhere here. Fucking show them that code, and some targets tell me that this fucking code doesn't exist, and some tell me that there's none within 100 miles. Like, it's a fucking nightmare. Get it.
In summation, .bio.
That's it.
That's the real one. That's the real one right there. None of us believe it. All right, all the dullovers, don't pay attention to me. I'm a little shithead.
All right. I just wanted to make sure we popped that in because I did mean to bring that up. So thank you, Mike Hawes, for the reminder.
That's a dope last name.
Yeah.
The wrestler's last name.
Mike Hawes.
Charlie Haas.
All right. That's all we got.
Guys also got. I didn't get anything this past week, I don't think. I did get a shipping notification for my 20th anniversary Marvel Legends Hulk.
Sir, from where? From who?
I didn't realize that I had ordered it from Hasbro Pulse directly and from Big Bad Toy Store, and they both converted. So
I love it.
Hell yeah.
I still don't have Captain America. Where's everybody getting this Captain America?
I don't have Captain America either. So
Yeah.
I think everyone's getting it by accident because they're ordering something else.
Yeah.
I'm a little jelly that I'm seeing a lot of Captain America shots. But yeah, this was one of the Spider-Man 2099 shots I was thinking of this past week where I was just like, oh, it's actually pretty posable.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a comic book cover.
Yeah, for sure.
That circle. Todd and all those guys in the 90s, they love drawing a big circle on the cover of a comic and then drawing a Spider-Man within the circle.
Right.
I don't know why.
The ultimate Luke for this shot. Very dynamic pose in here. But yeah, I didn't get nothing this past week. I don't think. No, I didn't. I didn't open it.
Oh,
oh, he's part of the long hair gang. All right, easy follow.
All right,
easy follow.
Effortless, I might say.
I shared an image with you guys privately about how my Hot Toy Spider-Man was delayed till May.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, what the heck?
I tried to pay my balance with Sideshow points, and it charged my credit card instead. And then, lo and behold, it shipped. So,
really,
that's how they get you.
Oh, they really.
Said, how many?
They really extorted you for the balance, huh?
They really
did.
How many points? How many
they
points
put the lien on you?
I had. Well, I still have like about, I think, 100 something, very low 100, like between 110 or 120. I had some expire, which really fucked me up. But luckily it wasn't a lot. But
yeah, in December I had everything was gonna expire and I was fucking pissed. I was like, fuck, man, and I was like scrambling to pre-order shit. I was hella mad.
I always forget that Sideshow has other stuff besides 1/6 stuff.
It seems like they get their stuff way later than everybody else, though.
Yeah, China will have most Hot Toys like 6 months before they come out here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Crazy. Yeah. Well, it's actually kind of dope because Hot Toys has a storefront in Hong Kong.
Yeah, Secret Base.
It's called
right?
Secret Base. Yeah, Secret Base, and you can just go there sometimes, and they'll fucking have figures like a year ahead of time and like a very low quantity and shit like that. Shout out to Budget Stark.
Right, I think
Stark, my guy.
I think we're at the end of the rope here.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Boys to Men too. While we're at it,
is Motown Philly back again?
End of the rope for Boys to Men.
Another road, baby.
Oh,
whoa! Chubby Cheeks hit us with great name. Chubby Cheeks hit us with the hot take of the evening with $2. Mezco 29 Spidey better than Hot Toys Spidey. Incredible.
Oh,
I can see that, honestly.
What?
you are bugging.
Looks wise, but I don't know if you can pose the Hot Toy
sense.
all like that.
I mean, I don't know that you can get the Hot Toy like that, but I am actually pretty impressed with the posability of the Hot Toys one. And it's just a very well crafted figure. Like, it's really, really nice. Only thing that really needed was an unmasked head, basically. I was actually trying to pop the Tom Holland head on there, the battle damage one that came with the homemade suit Spider-Man, but I think it's possible, but I have to remove the neck peg from the unmasked head and switch it out in order to make it happen, and I just wasn't about that life at that moment. So it's not,
You know,
The Hot Toys 2099 is based on the video game, right?
The video game.
So
Yeah.
it wouldn't have a Miguel O'Hara head because it's just like an alternate skin for the Peter Parker suit.
Mhm.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, here's one thing I'll tell you, because I've pushed it to the brink before. These Hot Toys can pretty much do whatever pose you want, but here's the risk is that it won't go back. A lot of this fabric is like, once you stretch it past a certain point, that's it, and you're gonna have that fold in the. So it's usually not the case that like, oh, the articulation won't allow it. It's just like, are you willing to risk that your clothes may never go back to normal? That you're gonna have like some weird stretch on the fabric. Like, it's typically not an articulation thing, but more of like a fabric thing.
Understood. Well, I'm gonna be doing all of that wild shit with my.
I wouldn't.
But yeah, I'm very happy with the purchase. I think you guys will be too, for sure. It's very nice. I do still have the opportunity to get this Spider-Man 2099, I think, but I'm gonna stick to my guns and never purchase a Spider-Man figure from Mezco.
I love it.
Sorry.
One last
you got anything
thing.
else? I gotta get out of here.
One last thing I just posted it in the group chat. I just want to end this podcast. We can't go 1 week without talking about Morbius. I want to share this image with everybody.
Oh my god!
Oh
no! This is a quote from Tyrese. For those who didn't know, he had a whole ass cybernetic arm the entire movie, and they never showed it once.
Are you kidding?
They cut that whole thing out.
Oh my god!
Whole
so wait, who was he supposed to be? Was he supposed to be somebody from the comics?
Yes, he is somebody from the comics who has a cyber arm, but they just said, "Fuck it, this guy is just a regular ass detective."
That shit looks like cosplay. That does not look cybernetic at all.
Look, this arm was had all kinds of special effects and powers, and it's gonna mess a lot of people up when they see this movie.
Oh, I love it.
Tyrese was just getting a check, man. Fuck it.
Good for him. Hell yeah. That's all I wanted to do. I just want to keep Morbius, one of the best masterpiece films of the year, just on the minds of everybody every week on the week.
Honestly, man, the more I hear about this movie, the more BS I feel about this movie. All right, we can get out of here now.
I will say I will say truthfully, you gotta watch it. That's all. You just.
I'm gonna watch it, but not in a movie theater.
Oh no! Hey, yo, send me that link.
I got a suspect QR code you can scan. Before we head out, Jamichael Johnson hit us with 2. He said, "Before we go, remember Sticky Fingers was Blade." What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, true, very true. Sticky Fingers, the rapper from Onyx, was in a Blade TV show.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's right, dude. Yes.
Yep. Didn't have to take off his glasses. You know, his eyes are a little fucked up.
Oh, that's so funny.
True. I saw him interviewing and talking about that a couple years back or whatever, and he was pretty proud of it. He said he had a really good time doing it, and like it was a good check, and
good for him.
Fuck it. I never watched it, but
kind of
he was definitely Blade on a TV show. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to be Blade in the fucking MCU in some way, shape, or form. Wouldn't be surprised if he auditioned.
Yeah, he probably tried. They were like, "That's cool. We'll get Cottonmouth."
Basically.
Gonna double dip the chip.
Damn, I totally forgot about that. The Sticky Fingers is Blade. Fuck. Also, Sticky Fingers got beat up by whoever that white guy was for that celebrity boxing match that time too.
Was it Jake Paul?
No, this was way before the whole Jake Paul shit.
Shout out to Butterbean.
He's a celebrity, not TikTok sensation. Gotcha.
I think he might have been like a rock and roll dude or something. You gotta Google it. Sticky Fingers.
Snyder?
Boxing. Who was it? I don't even know.
He boxed. Let's see. Simon Woodstock.
Simon Woodstock.
Flavio doesn't know who that is, then
there's no hope for any of us.
Look at this. First one. Sticky Fingers loses his gangster in MTV fight.
He lost his gangster.
Simon Woodstock's a skater.
Oh, a skater. Okay. Yeah. He Simon Woodstock was had a little bit of he had some pounds on him and shit. He wasn't no like skinny old dude. So
I was gonna say some of these skaters get fucking down. Fucking Compton ass Terry Kennedy is in jail as we speak on murder. These skaters get down, man.
Oh, that's right. He is in jail for murder, right?
We got a couple pro skaters turned pro wrestlers now. With we got Darby Allin, others, I'm sure.
So there's dozens of us.
Real like Donald Trump.
There's many people, great people. I've seen them around. They've seen me.
That was very Trumpian. Thank you to everybody for hitting us up with the super chats. Please go and order this newest A.C.B.A cutouts set. I guess a link for that will be in the description of this video, but it is everywhere else where you can find us A.C.B.A folks. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with us tonight, donating tonight. Again, upgrading our cameras, so you'll see me and Rick more moving forward.
What up?
And yeah, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
Bye.